Tank Talk is officially on Team Redcon 1. Stay at your highest state of readiness with the fastest growing supplement company in the United States of America, Redcon 1. Redcon offers a multitude of products to make sure you're energized and feel at your best with their Total War pre-workout, Redcon 1 energy drinks, protein, and more. And as a bonus to feeling energized and at your best, use our promo code TANKTALK at checkout to receive 20% off your next order. Hey yo, are you sick and tired of sitting around on the couch or the bar stool and missing out on the live action? Well, look no further. We got you covered with the help of the official ticketing partner of the Tank Talk podcast, SeatGeek. SeatGeek lets you know what seats are absolute crop and what seats are the best in the house with their unique deal score feature, as well as offering the best ticketing prices in the market. Use promo code TANKTALKPOD, all caps, no spaces, at checkout and get $20 off your first purchase. Download SeatGeek on any iOS or Android devices and go out there and experience the live action of any big game today.
Go Raptors! Yeah!
The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
What's up, dude, and welcome back to the Tank Talk podcast. This is Tank Lettieri speaking to a microphone here out of Emerge Media Creators Co-op, and we are now 24 days away until NFL football, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go until the Baltimore Ravens take on the Kansas City Chiefs open the season. But today, we have a full slate of NFL games to talk about.
Right.
So with that being said, let's not skip a beat. Let's keep the ball rolling here. To my left, I'm joined by the one and only Brother Bren.
Hell yeah, what's going on?
What's up, dude? How was your weekend?
Solid, to say the least. How was your weekend?
Dude, it was great. I can't complain. Bills preseason game Saturday.
Yes.
It was Aiden's first game. You know, not a great first game to go to, but
so it's his fault they lost.
Could have been, because he was talking hella shit about Caleb Williams and the Bears before the game.
He said, "Where's the cheese?" This guy.
There was a cheesehead in the crowd.
They're everywhere, man.
They had a cheesehead with Jordan Love jersey. They had the whole get up.
Why?
I said, this guy might be lost.
Nah, it was against the Bears. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You're just hating on the Bears.
I suppose so. So with that being said, we are not alone today. Because it's the return. On the ones and twos, Anthony, if you couldn't tell yet. Welcome back.
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean?
What?
Welcome back, dude.
So you're trying to get to something. You're trying to get to something.
I'm just trying to welcome you back to the show.
I think it's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
It's been so long. I got new glasses. So long.
Nice glasses, dude.
Oh, dude, thanks.
I don't even.
Those are some nice glasses.
You know, I was going to ask you if you got new glasses.
I could see now.
Hell yeah. You can see clearly. Anthony, how was everything that you've been fucking doing since, what, 4 weeks now?
Almost a month.
It's been great. You know, I was in New Jersey, camping, baseball.
Any fucking dong shots while you're out there?
No, nothing.
Damn, bro. What happened?
Just some singles?
No, I was more of a triple guy.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Triples out? I mean, that's not too bad. I'll be honest with you.
I was pulling some speed out.
Okay.
Some speed? What do you mean by that?
I didn't eat enough Subway before the game.
You did what?
I didn't hit any Subway, I didn't eat
Look
any
what's
Subway
on his mind. Jeez.
before the game, so I didn't hit any out.
So you decided to eat them all right now.
Yep.
Show it off a little bit. What's the order?
Oh, my God.
Steak and cheese, lettuce, oil, extra mayo.
You said lettuce oil?
Lettuce and oil,
So-
extra mayo.
so
I
you're
thought you
not-
just put lettuce oil on there.
You're not a tomato guy?
No.
You'll grow on it one day.
All right, let's cut to the chase here.
All right.
Don't want to waste any more time because we have another special guest in the building.
Another one.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is a friend of the program and is not here for work. He's just here to have a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, HP Logan.
Pleasure to be here. Absolute pleasure to be here. I can't wait to get going here. I am so excited. You have no idea.
So
I've
excited?
been waiting
Very.
for this all day.
He didn't believe me when I texted him the other
Yeah,
night.
I was so I was overjoyed with the text message.
You did the Drewski meme? Me?
Yeah, who me?
Yeah.
What, me on the show?
Biggest Philly mark there is, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a Philly fan.
Bro, are you okay? I mean, Logan.
I'm so choked up by the guys.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
unbelievable. Logan, what's up, dude? You have a good weekend? I mean,
I had a great weekend.
okay.
Absolutely. Just waiting for this. Honestly, that
Just
was my
build it up.
weekend. Just counting down the minutes. But I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to talk sports,
Okay.
football, baseball,
What?
basketball,
What?
golf,
What?
tennis.
Yeah, all right. Well, you can stop there. You can stop there. I mean, if you want to get into all that, totally up to you.
God, I watch football and baseball.
That's what the fuck
Okay.
I'm talking about, dude.
Sorry about it to the rest of the sports.
Oh, you're good. So tell our audience a little bit about yourself, dude. Like,
Big time.
how did this end up happening?
Yeah. I met Tank. He started at the company I work for.
As noted, not here for work, though.
Yeah.
Not here for work.
Not here for work. Just here to have a good time.
Yeah.
But I'm a sales rep over at Dave & Adams. I work for the subsidiary brand Hit Parade. And they had me on the stream a couple times with Tank.
Oh, yeah.
It's been going pretty well, if I do say so myself.
I would say, yeah.
Successful. But I was a little bit of a. As soon as he told me about it, I started watching the show. Became an instant fan. So
Fuck
I'm
yeah,
happy
dude.
to be here. It's gonna be a great time. I don't know if you could tell.
What's that?
A little bit of a Philly fan.
Okay.
Just a tad.
Just dad?
Yep. Eagles guy, Phillies guy. Hockey. I could take it or leave it.
Some
But,
some Delisandros.
yeah. Let me get a little Delisandros. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a tad. That's my go-to cheesesteak place when I'm in town.
Go Birds.
From Buffalo originally too. I've never been anywhere else but Buffalo. But I'm just.
So wait, you never been? I thought you'd been to Philly.
Oh, I've been.
Oh, I was gonna
Trust
say.
me, I've
Okay,
been.
okay. I was gonna say.
Living,
Geez,
I've only lived in Buffalo
Okay.
my entire life. But yeah, with work I travel all the time. Next weekend or this upcoming weekend, I'm going to Chicago.
Ooh.
Shout out Fan Expo.
Okay, shout out Fan
Shout
Expo.
And then I come back Monday. I'm gonna take a day to
Yeah.
get a little sleep, maybe.
Yep.
And
Just
then
tired.
Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be working. Thursday, I'm off to Burbank, California. Maybe hit up Santa Monica.
Okay.
hit up clubs.
Got to.
I'd probably wear this exact fit. Lady magnet. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna
Let's just leave it at that.
say. Yeah. But
If you guys couldn't guess at home, I mean,
yeah. Hey.
it goes without saying. You know what I'm saying? What? The
Yeah.
You got a little pop out of
Yeah,
Anthony
hey,
back there.
I'll take
Okay.
it. I'll take any pop I can get.
All right, I
I'll take
mean,
any pop I can
speaking of Philly though, dude, the NFL season's here.
Yeah.
How we fucking feeling
Yeah.
about the Philadelphia Eagles? Dude, fly Eagles fly. Am I
get.
right?
About time. Well, I mean, 17-0. Let's just get that
Promise?
Out of the way. No, let's get that out of the way right now.
Okay.
I saw some Philly mark that was like, hey, if there's gonna be a team, it's gonna be 17-0. It's gonna be the Eagles. Goddamn right, brother. It's gonna be the Philadelphia Eagles, 17-0 this year. We'll see. I mean, obviously, I set expectations very high. If we lose a game, I have a bad week.
Okay. I mean, that's respectful.
Yeah, I bleed green.
They go win Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean,
The whole thing.
yeah, they're gonna go all the way through. Dolphins, what was it, 73, 77?
73 team. Yeah.
cares?
Fuck it. Who
How about
cares?
2024 Philadelphia Eagles 17? No, they're not going to go 17-0. But I will say,
I just dropped it like that.
I mean, work yourself into a shoe.
You don't work yourself in the shoe, brother.
I will say, Saquon edition. is
Huge.
massive.
Yeah, huge.
Like a Stice.
The best offensive line he's ever had.
Whole career.
Including college, Giants. Whole career, this is going to be the best offensive line he's ever had.
I can't argue that.
Just got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith paid too, so we don't have to deal with that CeeDee Lamb nonsense of the guys sitting out. We got our guys. We got our guys for the season. Now, the only thing that scares me a little bit, we brought in 2 new coordinators last year. You see how that turned out. We went 10-1.
And we took one of them, you son of a bitch.
So we brought in 2 new ones, Vic Fangio on defense,
Okay.
Kellen Moore on offense. 2 guys that have had success in the past, but they got to take it to that next
Oh, yeah.
step. Yeah.
Up there. Right back where they were a couple years ago.
Should be good, though. Jalen Carter, shout out.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Shout out Jalen Carter.
He's going to be an absolute weapon this year.
Okay.
If you're going to take somebody to lead in tackles for loss, go ahead.
Okay.
How you feeling about Jordan Davis?
Jordan Davis
Jordan
is
Davis.
a dog as well. But the
I
only
agree.
thing is he weighs about 750 pounds. So
He
getting
can
the guy
he
off
can
the
move
line-
pretty well though.
when he doesn't have pads on, he's pretty quick on his
Okay.
feet. But I'm just saying, you watch him in the real game. I mean, that guy is a brick. That's Vince Wilfork 2.0.
He's a brick shithouse, if you will.
But
Hell
he's
yeah.
going to be. He's going to fill up the gaps that he needs to fill up. That's all that matters. He's there. Then I know we're going to get into it later. We lose Haason Reddick. What are you going to do? Maybe he's coming back.
Very well could be coming back.
Yeah, he just spoiled the rest of the show. He might be coming back. But we just got a Bryce Huff from New York. Signed him to a nice extension. He had his best year last year, so come on over and we'll
Come
see.
on down.
We'll see. Vic Fangio's going to make them boys into dollars.
Okay.
Every single one of them.
All right, I'll take your word
1
for
to
it.
11.
But here's one thing that I wanted to bring to your attention that's been sort of floating around this past week.
Okay.
What is your thoughts on this whole Jalen Hurts isn't getting along with Nick Sirianni, and maybe they have a damaged relationship ever since last season? I know how last season went. Wasn't too great offensively. I mean, I guess it was rumor is allegedly Nick Sirianni would call out some plays. Jalen Hurts said, "No, we're going to do this my way." Flip the script on him, and it didn't turn out too well. We know the Eagles season didn't turn out the way they wanted to as it did the previous year. What is your whole thoughts on the situation? And could you just enlighten us on like what the fuck is going on between Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni?
I mean,
is it real?
It's real. There's no doubt about it that it's real. Philly media likes to make the heroes of what should be our story the villains. So they're going to say Sirianni, bad guy. Hurts, bad guy.
Yep.
I mean, you think about last year, A.J. Brown.
At one point,
this guy wants out of here. This guy wants out. He has never been happier anywhere else than where he is right now.
It's great to hear.
Even if he loses 8 games in a row, he loves Jalen Hurts, and I know he loves the system. Now, obviously, nobody likes to lose, right?
Nobody.
I mean, who would want to lose? But to kind of work off what you were saying, Sirianni and Jalen Hurts are polar opposites.
Yeah.
You see Jalen Hurts, quiet, soft-spoken. He goes out there, he plays football.
Yep.
You get Sirianni on the sideline, that guy's on the ground barking.
Which complete opposite.
Walking through the Chiefs Stadium. Oh, Gary, no. Like, come on. Like,
after they beat the Colts 2 seasons ago, that was for Frank.
No,
that was for Frank.
Yep. So, I mean, you got to kind of take into effect that it's just two guys that they're not similar by any stretch of the imagination. But one thing that they both love. They love winning football games. And that's all that matters. I mean, as long as you got two guys that love winning football games, they will have a working relationship. It's really going to come down to the offense this year. I would love to see the Eagles at least win a playoff game. If we do that, I think Sirianni stays. If we don't, I think he's gone.
Sheesh.
I'm not a big fan of the talks of Bill Belichick coming in. That's what everybody's. I mean,
every team that has a coach on the hot seat right now, Bill Belichick. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not trying to, the guy's only going to be around for another 5 years before he croaks. I mean, he's 70.
God, she's wings.
Hey, sorry about it. I'm speaking my truth. Like,
if it's your truth, then speak it, brother.
There's other guys in the system right now. Like, I would love to get that offensive coordinator out of Detroit if we could.
Ben Johnson.
But
solid.
really, that's as far as I look into the future because I do trust Nick Sirianni, Western New York guy.
Oh yeah,
town, New York. I mean,
what?
We'll be fine. That's all I can say about them. We'll be all right.
All right. I'm glad you gave us the scoop there because when it comes to stuff like that, I don't believe none of it until I see it.
Yep.
But you being in the weeds of, look at you.
Always watching.
Look at this guy.
It's just not. It's head to toe.
If there was one guy I could believe about anything Philly, it's this fucking guy right here.
Yep.
He bleeds it.
Yeah.
Bleed green. You poke me with anything right now, it's gonna be green coming out of my eye.
All right. I mean, we're not gonna test it. So
No,
we're gonna believe it. Yeah.
Right.
I'll take your word for it.
Right.
But sort of like transitioning into across the street, how the Phillies doing, dude? I know this isn't a big baseball show, but Anthony's back, so we gotta talk a little bit about baseball.
I'm a big baseball guy, Anthony. But I'm a big Phillies guy. Like that's my team.
I mean, I went to one Phillies game this year in Atlanta, and they actually won.
Hey.
Why do you say it like that? He said,
Yeah,
damn, they
what's
actually
that all
won.
about?
Yeah.
You a Braves guy?
No, I thought the Braves were going to win.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean,
Bryce Harper and Acuna didn't play, so I don't know.
Right. Phillies right now they're on a slump.
Oh,
And
no.
a way to get around
Oh, no.
The fact of the matter is they're still ahead in their division, but we had a hot start.
Okay.
It's just tanked off from there. We lost our Cy Young candidate,
Jeez.
Ranger Suarez. That guy is a dog.
If you say so.
He had like a 1.67 ERA on the season.
That's pretty good.
He was
That ain't bad.
That's really good.
That's pretty good.
We lost him after the All-Star break. He's got a little bit of back spasm issues going on.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Our pitching just kind of fell off. Our bullpen is not where it needs to be. We need our relievers. And when we don't have our bullpen, we don't have our bats. I mean, they're just not playing to win. It's horrid. I can't
Cheeks.
stand it. But it is what it is. Big game tomorrow. We're playing the Marlins.
I don't think that's too big.
Well,
Jeez Louise.
it's big for us.
Okay.
That's a huge game for us. Get back in the winning track, hopefully. There's going to be a standing ovation for the Phillies. Hate to break it to the people that don't know already, okay? But there's going to be a standing ovation for the Phillies tomorrow. So be ready for that. That's just a little bit of – I've heard my inner circle. I got guys that I reach out to. I say, hey, what's going on? And they're telling me big standing ovation for the guys tomorrow. Got to get them back into shape.
Okay.
So.
Just as like a get up for the boys.
Yep.
Like, okay.
So last year, Trey Turner.
Yeah.
Okay, so we bring in Trey Turner. He was batting about 250, which
250.
which for a guy is okay. But we brought in Trey Turner to bat over 300, and he was not that guy. He wasn't getting any home runs.
Trust me, pal. You are not that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when I went to the game, he hit 2.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So last year, as he was playing as bad as he did, and everybody portrays Philly like, oh, they hate their players. Oh,
They hate everything.
Yeah, they hate everything. They're all rude. So Philly fans showed up, and one day they just said, you know what, we're going to give this guy a standing ovation. Guess what? Led the batting average for the rest of the MLB after that standing ovation. So, hey, anything is possible.
Sometimes you just need a little bit of this.
Yep, a little bit. That sound that you hear right there,
Hey, boys, let's go. Come on, boy.
That's it.
Let's go.
And right after that, I mean, we were right where we needed to be. So I'm hoping having this standing ovation for this game coming up is going to put those boys back into first place where they belong.
Okay.
Those Yankees.
All right, let's be easy. Let's be easy
whoa.
now. Hey, now let's be easy now. Now let's talk about. We got baseball talking for you. You happy now?
Yeah,
you good?
Baseball right there.
We made up for the past couple weeks.
Yep.
I've been watching a little bit of minor leagues for the past couple.
All right, now it's time to move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, NFL preseason wrapped up
a couple days ago. The Bisons.
yesterday. Actually, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But did I really want to be there? No, I'm just there for the family. You know what I mean?
You got to have something.
That's what I'm saying. Speaking of football,
Did they win?
fuck no, it's the Bisons. What are we talking about?
Well, you said Joey Votto walk off, and then
Oh, he could have, but he got walked. Next guy struck out. Game over.
oh yeah.
I mean, shout out to the. Now, fuck the Bisons.
Yep.
Okay.
Anyway, NFL preseason week 1 wrapped up. Plenty to take away. Big overreaction Monday today, as we know, because there's been months since there's been actual football. A lot happened over the past weekend. So people are losing their minds, but we just got to keep back of our head. Hey, just calm down. It's just preseason.
This is preseason.
But at the same time, that's not what we do. We're going to overreact. So, guys, plenty of rookie quarterbacks played. Okay? You got Caleb Williams, J.J. McCarthy,
What?
Drake May,
What?
Jaden Daniels.
What?
You've seen a little bit of Joe Milton.
What?
Out of all those guys, Bo Nix.
What?
Out of all those guys, we'll start with you, Brother Brun. Which rookie quarterback impressed you the most this past weekend?
Now, if you had to guess, just a wild guess, who would you say? Caleb fucking Williams.
Yep.
Tore our starters up. Let's be real. Tore them up. Couldn't do shit against them.
It's a safe space, Brother Brun.
No, it's actually not. Like I don't feel safe no more. Do we stink? I know Caleb Williams is good, but goddamn it, we couldn't do shit. Absolutely nothing. We couldn't get to him. Couldn't fucking cover their receivers. Couldn't do shit.
No. So I will say, because that was gonna be my answer, Caleb Williams. I feel like that's the obvious answer. I feel like you could do a toss-up between him and J.J. McCarthy. I can't wait to see your thoughts on this, Logan. But to me, Caleb, I know we talked about the North Divisions last week, and I said the Bears were going to finish third. Still probably will. But after what I fucking seen on Saturday, bro, listen, I know at the same time, hey, preseason game. Bills even came out and said they didn't have no game plan. They were just out there moseying around, which probably isn't a good answer to give no matter what time of the year it is.
Bad coaching.
But anywho, that's besides the point. This dude looked like he's been in the league for like 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, calm, and collective. Made the right play every single time. Got out the pocket, made plays happen. Made fucking defenders slip and fall, juked them out.
What?
Every single throw was on a rope. Anytime he rolled out to the right on those bootleg plays, he couldn't defend it. Bills couldn't do nothing about it. Even when he was getting tackled, bro. And I hate doing this Patrick Mahomes comparison, but it was a Patrick Mahomes-esque play. This dude was falling, looking this way. Oh, DeAndre Swift is right here in my peripheral vision. Takes off 40, 50 yards. This dude is unreal. Him and DJ Moore might be a fucking problem. We didn't really see much of Keenan Allen. They didn't even need him.
No.
I still have a question of their offensive line, but we'll see if they can figure that out. But if they could keep figuring ways around the bootleg, they're going to be tough to beat. I want to see what teams start to do when they get tape on them and try to force them to the left. But when he's in the pocket or he's rolling out to the right, you can't stop him. At least the Buffalo Bills did it this weekend. So I'm a little higher on the Bears.
Bear down.
Still got a whole season left. Obviously, bear down. But the way he took control of that team, even during the walkout, first one out there, stopped the guys from moving, brought him in, led him to the sideline, led him on the way out. He was comfortable, bro. During the media timeout, the Bills got the bands playing. He's standing there, not even he's taking him. He's went out there and fucked him up. NFL might have a problem. That's all I'm saying. Look, cool, calm, and collective. NFC might be in trouble. We'll see what actually happens during the season, but it's overreaction. I'm going to fucking overreact. Bears might be legit. Bears might be legit.
And the Bills stink.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, seeing what you saw with Caleb Williams, where do you put the over-under on their win total this year?
So what was it, 9.5 or something?
It was going to be a 9.5. I don't know.
I'll double check right now because I
really
thought when
what
we were.
Would you set the line at after that Caleb Williams game? Just going out there doing his thing. I got to put it at least.
They were 7-10 last year.
Yeah, 7-10 last year. Let me see where they're
9.5
at. Right now.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
2 more wins.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of
2-3.
Curious if any of those numbers changed after yesterday. Because if you ask me, I mean, the Bears have never had a 4,000-yard passer. I think I might bet he might be the one.
Yeah.
And it might be this year. But as I'm looking up their over-under, if it's 9.5, I'm going to go under because I feel like 9 is a safe play there.
Yeah,
I can realistically see them getting 8 or 9 wins, and that's kind of where I was at.
Their offense is strong, when you look at their skill position players and everything like that. But when you're talking about their defense, they have a couple studs, but they don't have an all-around lineup. I mean, they lost Roquan Smith. He's playing with the Ravens, and he was the best middle linebacker in the league at one point. I mean, you got Jalen Johnson now as your corner, and he's a stud. But
yeah,
it's going to really depend on is it going to be a boat race every game where they're scoring 30, 40 points? Is Caleb Williams as a rookie going to be able to keep up with that? That's the big question. So I'd probably take the under if that was the case as well.
Yeah, I'm still finding the win totals, but this guy's too busy eating the Subway back there. What's this guy do? Wake up, dude.
I'm up.
You got napkins back there? You want to have Marantha coming back to
crumbs,
lettuce, oil,
ants.
buttons? Nah, but I know we still got ways to go, and once there's film on this guy, I think NFL defenses are going to start to figure him out a little bit. But I think he's going to be able to handle it. It's right now they're set at 8.5.
Okay,
and if you like the over, it's at -160, and that's kind of steep.
That's saying something right there.
If you like the under, it's +130. As it stands right now, I don't know. I really don't know.
I'll come out and say right now I take the under.
Okay.
Again, first week of preseason.
True.
Right. I mean, listen, he played like a stud. There's no doubt about it. But first week of preseason, let's cool the jets just a little bit. And
calm down, settle down.
See where we're at week 1. But I would probably take the under. Just rookie quarterback. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, look at C.J. Stroud.
I mean, he did it last year. Why not Caleb?
Yeah.
Caleb, in turn, if you compare C.J. Stroud's situation from last year coming into the league compared to Caleb's right now, I think Caleb's in a better situation. Roster-wise,
Yeah.
maybe not offensive line because Houston's offensive line is a lot better than the Chicago Bears. Everything else, bro, I don't know. Caleb might have the advantage there in terms of being set up for better success, but tough fucking division. I mean, you got the Detroit Lions, the Green Bay Packers are good as fuck.
I mean, even if they lose a couple of games, I feel like it'll still be close. You know what I mean? Like, it'll just be back and forth until, we lost by 3, you lost by a touchdown.
And that's Bears football, you know?
Hell yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I so far, I loved everything I've fucking seen about him. Just the way he controlled the game, how, like, his poise throughout the game, the decision-making, just unbelievable. It could either be that. I mean, it's so hard to evaluate the preseason because it could either be they are legit, Bills' defense could be ass, or maybe Bills just didn't take it serious and we're just moseying around, whatever. This is preseason. We don't really want to get hurt.
You hope that.
Who knows? That too.
Yeah.
But Logan, if your answer isn't Caleb Williams, which other rookie quarterback impressed you the most in their debut this past weekend?
Well, might be time to start having the conversations that Joe Milton was drafted a little too low in the 6th round.
Yeah.
I mean, you watch that game, that guy looked, I mean, that was outstanding. And the biggest problem that people had with him, he's got a rocket arm. I mean,
those 90 yards.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The biggest problem that people had, though, was that it was, he doesn't move in the pocket. He has no awareness in the pocket. He'll stand still. He's a concrete brick wall. He ain't gonna move. Well, you watch that game. That guy was all over the place in the pocket,
everywhere,
evading sacks. His play action. He was right where all the footwork that he was doing. He was right where he needed to be. The fact that guy. Now, granted, he's playing against mailmen. The third string guys that are never going to see the field. But I mean, Drake May looked okay. Milton looked like he's ready to play right now. Oh,
for sure. But at the same time, is it like because at that point when Milton came in, he was playing like I don't know, like third, fourth stringers. Do you think that has anything to do with it as well? Yeah, but I mean, I still like what I seen out of Joe Milton though. And Drake May only had 2 drives. I wish I would have seen more Drake May, but
yeah, I mean that's what I was saying. Where it's like the guy's playing nobodies, the guy's playing scrubs, but there's a certain. Like you look at Stetson Bennett, for example, with his 4 interceptions.
She's a 5.
Right? And he was playing against
5.
Was it 5 interceptions?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just 4.
I don't know. Yeah, snuck another one in there.
Hey, Nathan Peterman 2.0. That's what
that's what some are saying. He put the booze bag down, but he's still drunk out there.
Yeah. But you talk about that guy. I mean, that was a national championship winner.
What?
He comes into the league and, he had his issues to start. I get that. I understand that. But you come in the league, he's playing up against the second and third string guys. He's already kind of had a year to look over the playbook. He's involved in the system. You go on, you throw 5 interceptions. That
tough.
And then you look at Milton, who's slinging it. I mean, that guy looked like he's ready to play an NFL football game. That's my takeaway. Now, obviously, you both had to take Caleb Williams. You left me on an island here, but Joe Milton, if I had to pick, that would be
okay. If I had to take an alternate, I guess. I feel like Jaden Daniels was impressive. Although my thing with him was that the Jets didn't play most of their starters. Although he did look good. Almost a whole starting unit was out for Washington. Jets' whole backup defense was out. I like J.J. McCarthy, bro. Just the reads he was making. I mean, he threw a pick early, but the way he bounced back from that 2 bombs, scrambling out, making the right reads. He was poised in the pocket too. And the one thing that gets me, his team is behind him. You seen the way Justin Jefferson was reacting after he threw that touchdown?
He was hyped.
Don't look now. Maybe Minnesota, bro. Maybe Minnesota. I don't know who was out there for Oakland. I'm gonna age myself there. Tough. Vegas. I don't know who was starting for Vegas out there. I know for sure it wasn't Christian Wilkins and Max Crosby because
that's the only
we would have known if they were out there.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I feel like top 2 right now, Caleb, J.J. McCarthy.
Yep, I agree.
I just don't like the way he throws. He throws it like a baseball.
Don't be nitpicking, dude. Come on.
I'm just saying. I know
you got to make up for some of the hate over that day. we can't wait for Donnie to come back, bro. Because I've been getting my fucking shins kicked in the comments lately, bro.
They're bruised.
They've been coming after me. Normally, Donnie needs to come back and pick up the slack, bro.
Tell him
Hating
to
ass
come then.
Donnie.
This season should be done.
Soon, he said he's coming back soon.
Where's he at?
Playing softball.
Yeah.
Literally the one day playing softball overseas.
Holy shit.
The one day he plays softball is the day we go live. And he's been in that league for years. So it's like, I respect it, bro. I respect the loyalty. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, I think I wasn't even impressed with Bo Nix. Oh, Michael Penix too, bro. You fucking kidding me?
Yeah, he had a couple. He was slicing at one point. The defense, he looked good.
Yo, is there going to be a problem in Atlanta? Like
There's
we were
a problem
talking
in
about a
few
couple weeks ago?
places. That's definitely one of them.
I think the Atlanta situation is just Green Bay 2.0. I think they.
But worse.
Yeah, but you saw that it can work. Like you can see with Jordan Love now. He played half a year and it looked really good. So time is still, time to tell on that. But you sit Penix for at least a year, and see what Kirk Cousins can do. Hopefully he can stay healthy. I mean, that's the big worry. He's coming off an Achilles tear.
Yeah.
Primetime games.
Yep. But I mean, yeah, primetime games. Anything over 1 o'clock, that guy's a little shaky.
He's done.
But Penix, I mean, you could tell. He's ready, and he's a pro-ready quarterback. He's been in college football for 15 years now.
Bo Nix,
That's what
too.
it feels like.
Yeah, that is what it feels like. Every time you turn on the TV, him and Bo Nix.
They're going at it.
Yep. So
Oregon and Washington. Crazy.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah. So what are we thinking? Like the Bills, bro. I know you said you got some of it off your chest earlier. Is there anything you want to get off your chest now? Because like I was saying, like I don't like the way they came out during the press conference. It was like, yeah, we didn't have no game plan. Fuck it.
I think they'll be slower at the beginning of the season. But how they usually roll later in the season, they'll get like 5 straight wins. So hopefully they can pick it up a little.
Start this shit early, bro.
Yeah.
Bears
it's a
shut
little
them,
scary.
Bears shut them down. Bear down, for real.
For real. Bill down.
Crazy, bro. What do you guys
Not in a good
look?
way.
What do you think about this new kickoff, man?
I loved it. I mean, I saw a stat that was last year, preseason week 1, only 22% of kickoffs were returned. And this past week, 82% of kickoffs were returned. I mean, it's just fun.
That's a good number. Yeah.
It's fun. Now, is it football? Is it NFL football? I don't know. I mean, it's a little Mickey Mouse, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I loved watching, like back in the day. One of my favorite players was like Devin Hester or Darren Sproles. Your return guys that would take it out and take it. You wouldn't even expect it. You're like, oh,
Josh Gibbs.
Here comes another weak drive for my team, and then they take it. See ya.
Goodbye.
So to have that back, like we saw it, Jacksonville did it. We see that it's a possibility. So I can't wait to see how it's going to implement into regular season. I think the biggest question though is Tyreek Hill out there returning?
That's what I'm saying.
Eagles had Devontae Smith out there returning. He was a punt returner back in college. It's a dangerous game though.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say I wouldn't put a starter out there.
Yeah, but if it's a guaranteed 7 every possession,
fuck it.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah, if he can, if he can go out there and he can do his thing, why not?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think you got to approach it like sort of like some like a running play. I feel like if it was me, I would send my not even my starting offensive lineman, send some backups out there, because essentially the way they're lining up is almost just like running a screenplay, right? Put them out front. Running back's going to tail the lineman and follow the blocks. It's essentially the same thing, right? So I would put some big-ass offensive lineman out there, put the fastest fucking guy on my team back there, and hit the Jets. That's how I would approach it.
Well, I think that's why they have the bigger receivers out there, because you do still want a little speed with whoever's blocking.
Yeah, I mean, now N'Keal Harry's, they're a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Because you got that big blocking wide receiver, your J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Shout out,
Shout out.
Get that guy blocking for you.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of speed. He's a little bit of a mix of tight end and wide receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Get Calvin Benjamin out. Get him back.
Get Juju out there.
Has he been? Oh, I mean, Juju's already.
Hey.
Yeah.
Where's he going to go? You think he's going to sign somewhere? Maybe.
Some are saying reunion in Pittsburgh. Bring him back to the Steelers.
I think Baltimore.
Just throwing it out there.
Yep.
Just vibes. That's what the vibes are telling you.
Well, he's good at run blocking, and you know how they roll.
Especially
Well, true.
Derrick Henry this year now.
Sheesh. Hey,
A lot of people talking about that. Derrick Henry in that backfield.
Yeah.
Anthony's talking about him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Traded away his whole draft for him in our dynasty league.
He's gonna be a dog. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Well, the fact that you have to load the box, but it's is Lamar gonna take it or is Henry gonna take it?
Good luck.
You don't know.
Either way, lose situation.
Yep. And you got Patrick Ricard, a fucking 300-pound fullback, right?
Goal line offense could be impeccable.
And Derrick Henry could throw the ball.
Yeah.
And those end zone
Lamar.
packages, you kidding me? To
Lamar
Lamar.
can catch it. Derrick Henry can throw it.
Yeah, I mean, Lamar threw the ball to himself in the playoff.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here. But yeah, I'm thrilled that football's back. I'm heading to Indianapolis this weekend to go check out the Colts and Cardinals. Little Marvin Harrison Jr. reunion down there.
What?
Caitlin Clark on Friday. It's going to be a hell of a run. Like we mentioned, we like to get a little bit ahead of ourselves in the preseason because it's been a while since we've seen some football. So you're damn right we're going to overreact a little bit and have some fun. Speaking of having some fun.
Are we gonna have some fun?
Great question, dude. When don't we have fun? That's my follow-up.
Tell me
That's
what
my
was that?
follow-up question. But last week, we kicked off season 2 of the Pundit's Playbook with the AFC and NFC North. This week, Marty's back in the lab. This week, ladies and gentlemen, we're running through the AFC and NFC South. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it off to our stat savant, the money man himself, Jacob Money Martineau.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Season 2, Episode 2 of the Pundit's Playbook. I'm Marty, Screw Tank. We're going to hit the South today, and we're going to talk first with the AFC. So we're going to talk about the Titans, okay? So the Titans last year went 6-11.
All right, Marty.
Right now, you can get them at plus 950 to take this division, and they are projected at 6.5 wins. So let's talk about some positives. And the first positive is the coaching change. They have a new OC and head coach. So the Titans last year ran the ball so much on early downs, and they kept on doing it over and over again, and they didn't get anywhere. They averaged 3.1 yards per carry, but kept on doing it over and over again. This led to Will Levis in obvious passing situations, and defense feasts on that with young quarterbacks. I don't know why they did that, but this year I think it's going to change. So their new head coach, Brian Callahan, he comes from the Bengals, Cincinnati. Over the past 2 years, the Bengals were top 3 in early passing downs. So what do I think is going to happen? They are going to go from running the ball a lot to passing on early downs, and I think that will help Will Levis. To also go with my thesis, they added Calvin Ridley and Tyler Boyd, 2 pretty decent pass catchers. And on top of that, this season, they're scheduled to face the 3rd easiest pass defense, but the 4th toughest run defense. So I'm expecting a lot of passing out of this team. But now let's transition into the negatives. So they're projected to face the 6th hardest schedule this year. And they added some pieces to their O-line, but their O-line is still ranked 24th best in the NFL, so I don't really like that. The team's at 6.5 wins, and I think that is pretty fair, to be honest. But now let's move into the Colts, and we're going to talk about why I like the Colts. But last year they came in 3rd. They went 9-8. This year you can get them at plus 310 to win the division, and they're projected at 8.5 wins. So let's talk about why I like this team, and it has to do with the coaching. Head coach Shane Steichen. I really liked him last season. So let's talk about what happened. So they started with the rookie quarterback, and he only played for 4 games. Anthony Richardson, he was hurt, and ended the season. Then they go to a backup quarterback. They only had 3 wide receivers on the team when it was August 30th, so they weren't deep at all. Jonathan Taylor missed the first 4 weeks, and they had a very tough schedule. And with all that, they were still able to win 9 wins. So I really like the coaching there. Anthony Richardson, he's going to be back this season and hopefully healthy. The ceiling is through the roof with him. I think he could do pretty well, but it all depends on his health. They have the 7th easiest schedule this season, and their O-line ranks top 5 in the NFL. So I really like this team from an offensive point of view. We're going to talk about some of the negatives now. So last year they were 7-0 when they won the turnover battle. When they lost the turnover battle, they were 0-6. Why is this a concern for me? Well, teams that rely on the turnover battle usually take a step back the next season, so it's a little iffy there. They went 1-7 when they trailed at half. So if they didn't have the lead at halftime, they played horrible, so that's something they need to address. And then the last thing I don't like about this is their schedule this year pertaining to their rest. So their net rest edge is 30th best in the NFL, so the third hardest. And they play 5 opponents that have a week to prepare for the Colts. So a lot of teams have rest on them. They have more time to prepare. So I really don't like that. But overall, I like this coaching, and we'll see what Anthony Richardson and the Colts can do this season. So now we're going to move and talk about the Jags. So last year I had the Jags as my number 1 pick, and they ended up choking and coming in second. They went 9-8 last season. You can get them now at plus 270 to take this division, only behind Houston, and they're projected at 8.5 wins. So we're going to talk about some of the negatives first. And last year, a lot of negatives had to do with Trevor Lawrence, okay? He was hurt. He was banged up towards the end of the season, and he struggled. Where did he struggle? Lots of sacks, interceptions, and incompletions. A lot of his receivers had drops, too. It was insane how much of the receivers were dropped, but I think that still is hard on Lawrence. The run game last year was absolutely horrible. They ranked 30th in yards per rush at 3.5 yards per carry. And they were 31st in running back red zone efficiency, so they gotta true up that and get that better. They have the second toughest schedule through week 13, so I can see them starting out pretty slow, but towards the end of the season, I could see them getting hot and trying to make a playoff push. Let's talk about some of the positives, though. I couldn't really find many positives. Maybe Trevor Lawrence will be healthier this year, and maybe he'll be better or take a step up. I know they drafted Brian Robinson Jr. and they signed Gabe Davis, so hopefully they can help him out there and drop passes like all of last season. So when the Jags don't get a turnover on defense under Trevor Lawrence, they are, in 19 games, they are 1-18. Absolutely horrible. They need to do better. If they don't get a turnover, they don't win the game pretty much. Kind of wild, but okay. But now we're going to move into the Texans. So the Texans last year, they took this division. It's very tight. They went 10-7. This year you can get them at plus 105 to take this division. And we're going to talk about why I like this team. So let's talk about the positives. So last year they played without 4 of their 5 projected started linemen, and they were still able to win 10 games. The team is trying to go all in with C.J. Stroud on this team. He was a rookie last year. He's on his rookie contract, so they can spend a lot of money elsewhere, and that's what they did. Who did they sign? They signed Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs. They re-signed Nico Collins and Dalton Schultz. And then they added pieces on defense as well, so they're trying to go for the Super Bowl with this rookie contract for the quarterback. They spent $151 million to sign 18 players in free agency. Their O-line is ranked 10th best this year, and their D-line is at 9th best. So this team is very talented, led by C.J. Stroud. With a lot of offensive pieces and a pretty decent defense, I can see this team going pretty far. But let's talk about some negatives of last year. So C.J. Stroud, he struggled under pressure. He was 27th in EPA, that's expected points added, 35th in success rate, and 30th in yards per attempt. So he did horrible under pressure. That's something he needs to work on. Let's talk about their running, too. They called too many run plays on first down, and they just didn't get anywhere, and I don't know why they kept on doing it. So on first down run plays, they were 28th in success, 27th in yards per rush, and 22nd in EPA, expected points added. And then the last bullet point I have is they face the 7th hardest schedule this year with their unique 3 games coming against the Chiefs, Ravens, and Cowboys. But that's all I have for all 4 of them. So now let's do my prediction.
There we go.
So coming in 4th, I'm going to have Tennessee. They're at 6.5 wins. I don't really expect too much. I hope Will Levis does better this year, but not expecting much. In 3rd place, I'm going to have Jacksonville. This team all depends on the health of Trevor Lawrence. They kind of choked this division last year. And, I think they're pretty decent, but we'll see how they do. In 2nd place, I have Indy. And the sole reason is because I think Anthony Richardson could be really well. His ceiling is high, and I love that coaching they have. The only thing I don't like is their scheduling and the rest disadvantages they have. And then last but not least, we have Houston. They're showing us they're trying to go all out this season, and they might be able to. And now we're going to switch up to the
neck crack, though. You heard that?
We're going to talk about Carolina. So Carolina went 2-15 last year, absolutely horrible. They're plus 1,000 to take this division, and they're projected at 4.5 wins. But let's talk about some positives for this season. So they have the 10th easiest schedule this year. They traded for Deontay Johnson, and they drafted Xavier Leggett and Jonathan Brooks in the 1st and 2nd round. They play the 26th toughest schedule of defense and the 23rd toughest schedule of offenses, so they don't really have a tough schedule this year. And last year they ranked 30th in health, so this year hopefully they can stay a little more healthier, have their players out there and win more than 2 games. Maybe. I don't know. But let's talk about some negatives. So out of the past 100 games, how many wins do you think they have in the past 100 games? It's 31, which is absolutely horrible. Horrible franchise for the past, I don't know, like 5-10 years, whatever, after they got rid of Cam Newton. Bryce Young last year was pretty much dead last in a lot of QB stats, but hopefully that can change this year, but I'm thinking it's not going to. So they brought in a new head coach, Dave Canales. He's from Tampa Bay. I think he was the OC there in Tampa, and he loved to call first down runs over and over again, and they got nowhere, but he just loved to keep on doing it and doing it. He's Arthur Smith 2.0. I don't really like the guy. They averaged the Bucs last season. They averaged 3.4 yards per carry, and he just kept on doing it over and over again. Don't know why. But for the Panthers, with that, their O-line is ranked 23rd, and their D-line is ranked 29th, so nothing really exciting there. And a cool fact about this team, only team in the NFL to not hold a lead in any game entering the fourth quarter of last season. So congrats to Carolina. 2 wins last year. They're at 4.5. Maybe that sounds right. I don't know, but I'm not high on this team at all. And now we have the Falcons. So I picked the Falcons last year to win this division, and they kind of choked. They came in third, and they went 7-10. But this year, though, they are the favorites at minus 120, which is pretty steep. But let's talk about some positives. So they're projected at 9.5 wins. A big positive, they got rid of Arthur Smith, their old head coach. I hated him. He just ran the ball over and over again, and I just did not like the guy. So I'm glad he is gone, and they brought in an actual quarterback. They no longer have Desmond Ridder. They have Kirk Cousins now, and they still have skill players. So they have Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Mooney. So they have a lot of good players, and I think they're going to throw the ball a lot with Kirk Cousins. So I really like this Atlanta team. Last year, their defense was good, so hopefully that transitions to this year as well. And they have the easiest schedule in the NFL, and their O-line ranked is 8th in the league. So I like this team a lot, and I think that 120 is pretty fair. But let's talk about some negatives. Their run game last year was absolutely horrible, but Arthur Smith kept on doing it over and over again. But Bijan was just not that great last year. They were 17th in yards per carry and 26th in success rate running the ball, which I expected more out of Bijan. This year they wasted the number 8 overall draft pick, Michael Penix. He's going to be the backup quarterback. They could have drafted someone like Rome Odunze or a defensive player or someone, but they wanted to draft a backup quarterback. I don't know why. That's not going to help them win this season. And their D-line's pretty bad. It's ranked 30th this year, so third worst. So I don't really like that. And a cool fun fact about them for last year, they only had one wide receiver that had more than 30 targets, Drake London. Everyone else had less than 30 targets. That's insane. So now we're going to move into the Saints. And I'm not really high on the Saints, but they came in second last year at 9-8. You can get them at plus 380 to take this division. And the projected wins is at 7.5. But we're going to talk about the negatives first. So their O-line is ranked 25th. And I think that could be much worse. I think it could be the worst in the league, to be honest. Their best O-lineman, I think he retired this season. And I think Derek Carr is going to be in a lot of trouble. Their D-line is ranked 27th, so they don't really have much talent on either line. Kamara, so he's getting older. He had his worst season last year. I think he averaged 3.9 yards per carry, and he's got a year older. So I think that's going to hurt them a lot as well. And with Kamara, his cap hit is $18.6 million, which is the highest on the team. That makes up 8% of the cap hit for the Saints. Carr last year, he was horrible when pressured, and their O-line is horrible this year, so he's going to get pressured again. And I think he's going to be pretty bad again as well. And he was horrible on 3rd and 4th downs. And I think that's going to just continue this season as well. And then another bad statistic with them is their rest. So they are the 6th worst in the league when it was net rest edge. So a lot of teams have a lot more rest than they do, which I don't like as well. But let's talk about the few positives I have. So the first positive is they're running back pretty much the same offense as last year. So the chemistry is high. They got Carr, Olave, Shaheed, and they got Johnson Hill at tight end. So maybe that chemistry can outdo that bad O-line. They have the 5th easiest schedule this season. And then after week 7 of last year, they ranked number 9 in red zone conversion rate. What did they do differently? They started using Taysom Hill a lot. So hopefully they can use him as a playmaker this year and try to do something. But I'm really not high on this team at all. So now let's transition into the last team. We got Tampa Bay. So they took this division. This is a very tight division. Went into the last week. They ended up taking it 9-8. You can get them at plus 310 to win this division. They're projected at 8.5 wins, but let's start with some of the positives. So they have the 11th easiest schedule this season. You see a lot of reoccurring themes with easy schedule with this division. And they have a new OC this year. Their prior one was Dave Canales that we talked about earlier, which I don't like. Their new OC is Liam Cohen. He comes from the Rams, and hopefully he will not run the ball as much as Canals. I think he will pass more, and I think he's going to try to fix the running on early downs. So hopefully that will help out Baker Mayfield. But that's really all I have on the positives. So now let's move into the negatives. So last year, they went 1-5 versus teams that made the playoffs, and 8-3 versus teams that didn't make it. So they just bullied the bad teams and did bad against good teams. They went 3-6 in games they didn't win the turnover battle, and they went 1-6 in games when their opponent scored more than 20 points. That's not a recipe to win a lot of games, but somehow they still won 9 games last year. Their O-line wasn't that good, and their running game was bad. So hopefully they can fix that. I think they were dead last in yards per carry at 3.4 yards.
Marty.
Mayfield, he was elite on 3rd and 4th downs last year, and I don't think that's going to translate to this season. It doesn't usually. So when you're relying on 3rd and 4th downs to be elite, it's just a recipe for disaster for the next season. And then I think they ran hot last year. They got really hot. So they were hot in the turnover luck, fumble luck, field goal luck, help luck, and then Mayfield running hot on 3rd and 4th downs. That won't translate to next season. So I'm not really high on this Tampa Bay team at all. But now let's do my summary.
Yeah.
So in the 4th place, I'm going to have Carolina. I'm sorry, but I don't like the new head coach, and I think he's going to be tough on Bryce Young, and I don't think Bryce Young is going to have that great of a season. So coming in 3rd, we're going to have the Saints. I'm not high on this team. Horrible O-line. Hopefully Carr can try to make them better, but I'm not really too sure. In 2nd, we have Tampa Bay. Again, I'm not really sure if this team's going to be that great. I really don't like this division at all. I can see these 3 teams going under 500 and not doing well. And then last but not least, we have Atlanta. So they have a big price at -120. I think that is deserved. I think they have the best quarterback in this division and probably the best talent offensively and defensively. So I think they deserve that -120 price tag. But that's my summary, and that's all I got. So remember, keep on grinding and keep on hustling and never give up. Thank you.
Yeah, Marty, thank you. Hell yeah, Marty. That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the stat savant. There's a whole lot he didn't like about the NFC South. I'll tell you that.
Everything, basically.
Hated everything about him.
He just doesn't like that division.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. So, to pick up where Marty left off, I mean, we got to treat our guests well, brother. Logan, what are you thinking? Let's start with the AFC. The AFC South. What are you thinking for the AFC South? From the bottom to the top.
I like what he said. Houston is win right now. Not Super Bowl or bust necessarily, but they're doing everything that they can to win a Super Bowl. Having them at 1, I think, is a no-brainer. CJ Stroud looked like an absolute stud in the preseason. Just that first game, right? So he didn't take any days off. Again, it's the preseason, but I'm just saying, I mean, you come out there, you look good, you look like an MVP candidate once again. So you got a guy there. You come in and get an addition like Stephon Diggs. You get a guy like Joe Mixon, who, both a little bit out of their primes, but to have that veteran leadership in the locker room, to have those guys, because that's a young team. I mean, you're talking 24, 25 is like some of the oldest guys they got on the team at that point. So to bring those guys in, that's going to be very beneficial. So yeah, I like Houston there. Indy is a solid number 2. I mean, hate to break it to you.
Just be honest with playoffs.
I mean,
no.
All right, you can just say it. You can just say
AFC. No. I mean, it's going to be a competitive division. I don't see why Indy couldn't go 10-7.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
But listen, I'd love to see you guys get into the playoffs at least, but it's AFC is so tough. You got so much competition, and it's Anthony Richardson's hopefully first full year, so you never know. Not much to say about Jacksonville. No positives.
Nope.
From the video I just watched, Jacksonville fans call it a season.
Hey, thanks for showing up.
Jacksonville, thanks. Appreciate that.
So you're not jagging off this year?
No, not this year.
All right.
Nope. I'm gonna refrain. And then Tennessee. I think personally Jacksonville will probably be 4. Tennessee will be 3. I like Tennessee's position group a little bit better. They have more proven players, in my opinion, at wide receiver. You got, DeAndre Hopkins. You got Tyler Boyd, which I completely forgot about until he mentioned it. I mean, that's a guy that'll get you there, and you also have new addition Calvin Ridley. So they're spending. They're not the Houston Texans, but they want to surround Will Levis with the right pieces.
They want to make it try to. I mean, they're showing that they believe in him.
Yeah. Well,
And
they know that if they don't, they're just gonna. Well, I guess we're taking second this year to Houston. You don't want to show that as an NFL organization. You know, you want to believe in your guy. You want to believe that you're surrounding him with the right pieces. So, but time will tell. I agree with most of everything that he said about the AFC.
Okay, so what I'm taking from what you said, you got Houston, Indy, Tennessee, Jacksonville.
Yes.
Okay, Brother Barron, what are you thinking for the AFC South?
So obviously, we're going from the top to the bottom.
Oh, yeah, the cream rises to the top.
Oh, so we're going bottom top.
Oh,
You
yeah.
switch it up on me?
Oh, wait, you switching?
No, I'm asking which order? Which order?
I told you, man.
Bottom top?
When it comes to the Macho Man, you go the cream rises to the top. So we start from the bottom up.
All right, so we're not jagging off. We're not. Get them out of here.
Hey, once again, shout out
All right.
to Jacksonville.
Hey, thanks for
Great
coming.
season, really good job.
Great season.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with Gabe Davis. Big time catcher, bad catcher at the same time. I don't know how that fucking
All right.
works.
Yikes.
I seen him in person, man.
Yeah.
I know how it goes. They stink. Anyways, number 3.
Nope.
Yeah, fucking get him out of here.
Bro,
Sorry about
what?
it.
Third?
When you have a safety breaking your wide receiver's ankles
Yeah, I
just
don't-
for fun,
I don't like that.
that's not a good team. Sorry
I
about it.
wasn't happy about that.
They're going to be competitive, but sorry about it. Because I'm big on the Titans. They are number 2 in the division.
You're
Yes,
tightening
sir.
it up.
Yes, sir.
Tighten up.
Tight butthole over
Tighten up. They're going to figure this shit out.
there. All right.
Oh,
No,
Oh.
what?
What'd you say over there?
what's that?
What do you mean?
Oh,
What?
All right, never mind.
It's tight butthole.
oh, there it is.
Anyways,
Tighten
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I believe in what they're doing. The little Bengals offense that they're going to 2.0 that thing over there.
Hey, yo.
It's going to be solid. Going to be solid. Now, their safety's great. They just got the 2 Seattle safeties. Just brought them in. It's like, you know what? No fly zone. Just lock down. I have no idea what their linebacker and defensive line are, but I think they'll be solid.
Okay.
Maybe make the playoffs. Why?
What?
Anyways, yeah, obviously
I ain't
Texans are
Yeah,
first.
Disney won what? That's
Right,
it.
right, right.
Yeah,
Texans
It's
first.
kinda
They
crazy.
snuck by with all their injuries they had, and they just brought a hell
Yeah.
load of weapons. So they got to be first.
Why not us?
Why not?
I mean, I'll tell you why.
All right, tell me why
Here we
though.
go.
I'll tell you why not
Colts
us.
won. Texans last.
Okay, I'm not going to get that crazy.
All right, here we go. Start bottom to top.
Yep. So, I'll tell you what, this is probably going to be one of the most electric divisions in football. Listen now, listen. I mean, you see probably one of the craziest off seasons any division has had this past off season. Every team, on paper at least, got better. Indy brought back all their guys. Houston loaded up like crazy while they're on that rookie contract. Same thing with Tennessee. I ain't mad at what they're doing down there. Jacksonville low-key had a good offseason too.
Decent.
So it's going to be tight. It's going to be competitive. I got Tennessee finishing last. Listen, I just don't think they're going to have it all figured out in year one under Brian Callahan. They're going to be good. They're going to be competitive. I'm not saying they're going to get blown out. They're going to be absolute garbage this season. I mean, we talked about it last week. The AFC North, their last place team finished 9-8. They didn't have their starting quarterback for a good majority of the season. So it could be a similar situation. Who the fuck knows? AFC is absolutely insane. I do like what the Tennessee Titans did in this offseason. I just don't think it's all going to mesh in year one under Brian Callahan. All I'm saying. Maybe Will Levis, he's showing flashes last year. He could be like one of the best quarterbacks in the league for that week. Next week, he showed flashes. He could be one of the worst when it comes to decision-making. It all depends how consistent he is. He's going to be the glue that pieces everything together because every other position group, solid. That team is going to count on Will Levis' success this season. But nonetheless, I got him finishing in the last AFC South. Third, hey, man, Jacksonville Jaguars. Thanks for coming.
Hey, quick shout out once again.
Thanks for coming.
Great season.
Like I said, I like their offseason moves as well. Again, sort of, it counts on Trevor Lawrence's health because we seen last year they were the 1 seed for a good first half of the seaon. He goes down. He's hurt most of the season while playing on that injury. It didn't look too pretty. They're at 1.90-something% to win that division. Let it slip right out of their hands. We'll see how their new additions sort of mesh into this offense and defense. I just don't see it panning out for them this season. Jags in third.
Here we go.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Who
the fuck would I be, bro? You know what I mean?
Smart guy.
Very smart.
Houston in second.
Oh, boy.
Who just fell off?
Singletary.
Zach Moss.
Oh, Zach Moss.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right,
That's
Singletary's
true,
football.
too. He fell
Hey.
off. Sorry.
He's
guys.
off the roster. He's just mad that I said that.
Yep.
Houston Texans in second. They got to play on a first-place schedule. Some tough-ass opponents. Like, don't get me wrong. Very strong and solid team. Like, I know they're in my division. I don't hate the Houston Texans at all. I love everything. I love everything that they did this past offseason. Hate it because they're in my division. But nonetheless, I don't think your CJ Stroud's essentially, so to say, is going to have a sophomore slump. But it almost comes down to Stephon Diggs and if he could accept that new role because he's not going to be their primary target. We've seen the fallout of his career in Buffalo last season, and I think everyone's portraying it as is Stephon Diggs old. I don't think he's going to come out and be that priority one target. That could be a problem later on in the season. See about their offensive line. They had a rotation throughout the whole season. I know Marty mentioned that they're 10th best offensive line in the league. We'll see how far they can hold themselves together. Joe Mixon is obviously there in the running back room. Don't know how I'm feeling about him. Then the guys behind him, Dameon Pierce is starting to fall off a little bit. I'm hoping for his sake that he starts to bounce back. But like, don't get me wrong. I think it's just going to come down to the scheduling if they could live up to the hype. Because literally everyone is on the Houston Texans hype train right now. First place schedule. Let's see how they can live up to it second year in the system.
I have no problem with Houston Texans offensive line as long as Laramie Tunsil has that gas mask on. He's got to. As long as he's got that gas mask on, they're going to be fine.
Okay.
I hate to break it to you. Now, if he quits smoking pot, fourth.
It's going to be a problem. Okay.
Division. They're done. That's going to be it.
No, I can respect that take.
Yeah.
Hey, write that down. Write that down.
Yep.
Because even like Pat McAfee says all the time, he said once he seen that pitcher drop during the draft,
that guy's got
he went up to Jim Irsay. So you go fucking get him. Yeah. Look at his he could.
Get you one
Hey,
of those.
his cardio's got to be crazy.
Yeah.
He ended up slipping. But I do like the Houston Texans. Like I said, I can see two teams out of this division make the playoffs. Have over double-digit wins.
I agree.
I can see it happening.
Yeah, but does 10 wins get you into the playoffs in the AFC?
I mean, we'll see.
That's the only question.
I can tell you for sure I can see two of them having double-digit wins. I'll put it at that.
I agree.
I'll put it at that. Because the first-place team, baby.
Ooh.
I wouldn't be a fan if I didn't have them winning. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You can.
I don't know what you're saying.
Indianapolis Colts first place. Listen.
All right.
I loved her. Listen, Anthony Richardson, if he's healthy, I say it every week. If he would have been fully healthy last season, the division would have came down to week 18. Hate to break it to you. We've seen people forget what he did to Houston Texans last year in week 2. I know it was week 2 last year. But hey, CJ Stroud is 0-1 against Anthony Richardson. Hate to break it to you. It is what it is. It is what it is. And the camaraderie that they have literally brought back essentially their whole team, other than their new draft picks, obviously, this season. If this team could stay healthy, I know it's tough in the NFL. But, I mean, you could say it's about any team. But if they stay healthy throughout the season, bro, Shane Steichen with Gardner Minshew got them to 9-8. Around with an offense that was designed for a quarterback like Anthony Richardson. And if we got Jonathan Taylor back on board. Last year, he didn't play the first 4 games because of contract issues. He's back on board. 2,000-yard season incoming. Fuck it. I'm on board with that. Light schedule. Since they finished in third, even though it came down to them in Houston, week 18 for the division. I like everything about this Colts team other than the secondary. They really have to fucking address that. Bo Nix was chopping them up.
They ass.
Chris Ballard, if you're listening right now, just go get Justin Simmons. Just call it a day. Cut Nick Cross because why the fuck is he tackling Josh Downs out of bounds, taking him out for a month? I love the draft of A.D. Mitchell, Latu. Latu is going to be a fucking
That
problem.
guy's gonna be a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indianapolis Colts first place at plus 310. How you doing? Keep it moving. Who would I be, bro? Who would I be?
Who would you be, actually?
If you had to pick anybody in the world, who would you be?
Okay, that's a good question. I'm gonna stay true to myself, bro.
Goddamn
I wouldn't be
That's
no one
my
else.
answer too.
Okay, hell yeah. Shout out us.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Anthony, you have any picks, man?
I'm not gonna lie. Oh,
That's not you. There
I'm
you
not
go.
gonna lie. I think Brennan had the same one as Brennan.
Thank you.
Brother Brennan.
Thank you very much.
He is
I was
brother,
gonna throw it out there for a wild card that Tennessee was second,
Thank
oh
you.
my god.
but he clearly had it first. He said it first, so it's not as exciting as I said.
Well, dude, if it's your picks, it's your picks.
Yeah, it's
Say
not
what
it's
you
my
chose.
pick. It's my pick. So
All right, same as brother, bro.
Yep.
All right. Insight from Anthony. You gotta
Come
love
on.
Cap.
I'm not following. Don't worry.
it. All right, NFC South. Boom.
Where's the
Take a
vision?
What are you thinking, Logan?
I tell you right now, Atlanta's not in first.
Oh, at minus 120? Heavy favorite.
Hate to break it to everybody, but Atlanta's not in first place.
Come on.
I'll start from the bottom to the top. Why not? Hey, Carolina. Congrats.
Hey.
All right, thanks for coming.
Carolina. Thank you. Appreciate it.
New coach. Good
Bryce
job.
Young, listen, roll tide. Roll tide, roll.
Don't give a piss about nothing but the tide.
Shut up. But, hey, let's win 3 games this year. What do we think?
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I have
I like
Carolina
3.
sitting.
4?
Following the list as well, New Orleans going to be sitting at 3. I don't need to
Ooh.
give a reason why Carolina's at 4.
Nah, yeah.
No,
I'd
no,
love
no, we
I'd
got
love
it.
to sit here and talk about it with. I don't care. They're
Don't
going to
care.
suck. They're going to stink. You know, it is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
New Orleans at 3 is a good for me as well. I mean, Derek Carr, you know, okay. What are you going to do? I mean, you paid him a lot of money. You got to play him now at this point.
Put on your mascara and get up out of here.
Yep, exactly. He showed flashes last year that he could play really, really well.
That's his
They
whole career.
lost a big piece in their offensive line to retirement, you know. So now it's and Michael Thomas, which again the guy plays
Forgot
2
about
games
it,
a
bro.
year.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, but and I'm a big Chris Olave guy, like big.
OH.
Coming out, Iowa.
All right, there it is.
Coming out of Ohio State, that guy was an absolute dog, and
Dog.
for like no question about it. I think he has 1,000 yards receiving this year. I would take that as a futures bet. I think he's poised to do that. Alvin Kamara. I mean, what can you say? He's injury prone. If he can stay out of the jail cell, I mean, we'll see about that as well. Hey, sorry about it. Like the guy, every time I look on Instagram, he's out 4 games because he did
Like
something illegal.
smacked around an old man.
Yeah, or woman, which
Oh, hey.
that's what they're saying. But anyways, so I have New Orleans at 3. Their defense, again, not the best either. But now it's, well, who do I got at 1?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say Atlanta, number 2.
I like that.
And Tampa is going to be taken number 1.
Back to
again,
back.
Tampa, stand up.
Back to back.
Tampa, stand the fuck up.
Baker Mayfield, top 5 in MVP voting this year.
Holy shit.
Top 5 in MVP voting this year. Tristan Wirfs on their left tackle, absolute unit. That guy is
Yes,
a
he
stud.
is.
He's not going to let anybody buy Baker Mayfield's blind side. I wholeheartedly believe that.
Tristan Wirfs, friend of the show, liked one of our tweets. Shout out.
There we go. Tristan Wirfs, thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Let's get into the positional group.
Yeah.
Mike Evans, no-brainer. 1,000 yards at least,
Easy.
minimum. Chris Godwin, dog. I mean,
Yep.
sorry about it. 900 yards at least.
Hey, you don't even got to be sorry,
Yeah.
bro. I mean, it is what it is.
Nobody in the NFL, nobody on any of the platforms that I'm listening to is talking about the guy that's going to be possibly the biggest fantasy weapon this year, and that's Rachaad White. That he is coming into a backfield this year where he has no competition. Some guy
None.
from Ball State that was drafted in the 7th round is his backup. So that guy's going to be running back number 1, and he's going to show out. I loved him in college. I loved him last year. Going to be your receiving back, dual threat, Christian McCaffrey type-esque.
Oh, he a fan.
He's going to be
He a fan, he a
dog.
fan, he a
And
fan.
to be honest with you, he's somebody where if you're in a fantasy league, keep that guy in your mind. Baker Mayfield loves those checkdowns. If Rachaad White can stay healthy, I have Tampa Bay going number 1.
Okay. No love for Bucky Irving.
Bucky.
No love for Bucky.
Listen,
Bucky the Buck?
yeah, is what it
Bucky
is.
the Buck, bro. Come
Yeah.
on.
That's on brand.
Get with the marketing.
Hey.
I respect it, though. Okay. Brother Brent, what do you think of the NFC South? Your favorite division?
You know, at the
Some
last
say.
spot was very tough.
Is it?
But it's got to be Carolina.
Oh.
But I know it was very close at the bottom there. Not really. No, they ain't got nothing going on, man. Like they're taking a step in the right direction, but hell no.
It's like a baby step, you know.
Yeah. But it's still a step.
Nonetheless.
Anyways, in third,
Yep.
Atlanta. How you doing? Keep it moving.
Whoa! Hot take. They're minus 120 to win the division.
Wow.
I don't care. They got like 4 primetime games. That's at least 4 losses. I don't.
Because Kirk.
They ain't beating the Bucks just cause the Bucks are funny like that. They ass, bro. They ass. No one on defense
Yeah.
unless they get Justin Simmons. Him and Jesse Bates will be solid.
Chill.
But ass.
Okay.
Second
Hey, you know what?
spot.
You tried warning us weeks ago.
I did. You should have saw
Right
it
after
coming.
the draft. Brother Brennan was ripping them apart.
Yes.
You know, it's at the point where I don't even want to hear like why they're bad. I want to hear why you think the Saints can beat them. Like, why do you have the Saints at 2? I know you're not putting them at 1.
This guy gets it.
Yeah.
Read me like a book.
Yeah.
Why are they 2? Well, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Derek Carr, he's gonna have his couple games, and then he's just gonna be ass. And then they're gonna put in Spencer Rattler. And here
he's
we
gonna
go.
on a run.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to win a few games at the end. Still not going to be positive, but have faith in them.
Have faith in me.
How long do you give Carr? 6 weeks? 7
Yep.
weeks?
Yep, I was about to say 6.
And then they just turn it around like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Then the Bucks, obviously, they didn't lose too many pieces. Like offensive coordinator, sure. Their player talent is good, very good.
They're going to be studs.
Yeah.
I don't know about studs. They ain't gonna go deep in the playoffs, but they'll win the division.
They going to win a playoff game like they did last year.
No,
Shout out Philly.
no, sorry.
Yikes.
Shout out Philly, bro.
I can't clap for that one. What are you going to do?
It's a whole new year.
NFC South,
17-0, you said.
I will say New Orleans at 2 that's wild. But I give it to you. I got to give it to you. I mean, why not?
Why not the
Why not
Saints?
us?
Why
Yeah.
not the Saints?
Yeah.
Why not?
And I'll tell you why not. 4th place. I mean, we're all in the same boat, you know.
Yeah, if you don't have
Carolina
them
Panthers.
last, what are we doing?
Like Brother Brent said, I do think they're taking a step in the right direction, but it's like a long line at Disney World for the Avatar ride.
That should be good.
You
Just
know you're gonna
just a
get there,
little-
but it's like it's probably the longest line in the park. So it's like the next group goes on, it's like this. That's the Panthers.
That's a great step right there.
That's the Panthers this season. The step they took is a line at the Avatar ride at Disney World. Like I do love the draft. Xavier Legette is gonna be a fucking dog. Like they're gonna pick me up at 9 a.m. Man. You know what I mean? They said I'm a tough guy. You know, so he is. The weather gonna be nice. He's gonna be unreal.
Speaking of Bojangles sponsorship.
yes.
He doesn't have one already.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Please tell me you've seen the video they did of him casting the weather.
I didn't. I will tune in.
You got to.
Yep. I'll watch her after
Got to.
this.
Hey, they asked him, if you were born 10 years ago, how old would you be right now? He said, hey, man, I'm done with this one. Hey, man, don't even ask me. Turn the camera off.
Through South Carolina. Yeah, I like him. They traded for Deontay Johnson. We'll see. I mean, they're trying to build around Bryce Young. Brought in a couple linemen. Just they're trying, but I mean, if anything, probably get some 2 or 3 extra wins, maybe.
That's it.
That's it. Still think Bryce Young could be decent. Just don't think it's gonna happen just yet. Panthers finishing last yet again. Probably top 3, top 5 pick again. Maybe even first pick overall.
And they get to use this pick.
And they get to
That's
use
true.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, true that. 3rd place. Got the New Orleans Saints.
I know that's right.
I do like your take on Spencer Rattler. I do think he's matured over the years. He's a whole different person. Maybe the Saints could be the perfect fit for him. I was kind of happy to see him go there. But as long as Dennis Allen is their head coach, they're not going to get nowhere. I guess I forgot what the stat was. I heard it earlier this morning.
He's ass.
They should have won 11 games, I think the stat ended up saying. They ended up finishing 9. They just can't figure it out on offense no matter what it is. Derek Carr is not the answer. Their offensive line is going to be a little shaky. Their defense is always pretty decent no matter what they do. So New Orleans Saints can't get it done again. Maybe Dennis Allen's last year. And they're always going to have salary cap issues no matter what the fuck they do, just as long as Alvin Kamara and Derek Carr are there.
Bill Belichick, welcome to New Orleans.
Well, New Orleans, so far he's got like 4 jobs next year.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
He's not struggling to find words.
No, I just can't complain at all. Media this year, unreal.
I know. It's been going good.
Yeah. Where are we at? Second. 2. Yeah, the Atlanta Falcons. I don't think Kirk Cousins is going to play the full year. I think we're going to see Michael Penix action. I think they're going to have a slow start. They have a tough start to the schedule, and it doesn't get much easier after that. They are lucky enough they play in a weak division, but like Brother Bren was saying, and even Logan, you were touched, and Marty was saying, bottom tier defense of the league. They had multiple opportunities to go fix it and go get guys like Jalen Carter, Latu this year. They tried trading back into the first round, allegedly, to get Latu at 15 after they took Michael Penix. If you wanted him so bad, why don't you take him at the spot? You don't even need Michael Penix right now, but I do think at some point Michael Penix will be the answer for them. I know they just paid the whole bank to Kirk Cousins. It's going to be a bad situation there. I think they're going to get in Kirk's head because of the whole scenario. The Atlanta fans are going to be on their ass. Penix after probably a slow start in Atlanta with Kirk Cousins. Yeah. Atlanta second, bro. Hate to tell you.
So I thought you were going there because maybe Kirk Cousins would get hurt and then he'd come in, Penix would come in. But you're saying Kirk Cousins bad, Penix comes in because he's bad.
Bad or injury. It could be either or.
Primetime games?
Primetime, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's when they pull the trigger.
Kirk Cousins MVP.
Hey, you ain't lying, brother. Yeah. But don't like the start of their schedule this upcoming season. Might be tough for Kirk Cousins down there in Atlanta. We'll see. Because defense is cheeks, like Brother Brown was saying. Obviously, leaves us with Tampa Bay. Literally almost brought the whole team back from last season. Baker Mayfield's got his confidence back, got paid. Mike Evans is still going to have continuous Hall of Fame career. Chris Godwin's going to do his thing. Offensive line is decent. Love the running back room. Like you were saying, Rashad White. I'm a big fan of Bucky Irvin. I guess he had a crazy-ass training camp a couple weeks ago, whatever, leading to the preseason. I also like Jalen McMillan, bro. I think you're going to see him in the mix in their wide receiver room. Maybe play the slot or something from Washington.
I've heard a lot of good things about him.
The defense still ain't bad. I mean, I don't know. Why not Tampa, bro? Why not again? Plus 310,
I think that's a good bet.
It's good value.
I think it's crazy that Atlanta's minus 120.
Minus 120. Yeah.
Yep. Fuck them.
And that's all because of their offense. It's crazy.
Yep.
So there you go, Anthony. Are you thinking anything for the NFC South?
I don't know, but I'm looking at that board right there. I'm just gonna go with that order right there. Atlanta first.
Okay. Sky loves taking for you.
What do you mean taking picks?
Well, you took Brother Brown first for the
What?
NFC. No, NFC, you're taking
Marty.
the board.
Yeah, because I'm going with stats.
Yeah, you know what?
Big numbers.
I'm mad at him because that's why he's.
I'm a big numbers guy.
Yeah.
That's why Marty's a stat savant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Tampa 2.
I can't be mad at you.
Then New Orleans.
I don't tell me.
What? What'd you say?
No, continue. Sorry.
And, last place Carolina.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Carolina,
Pretty
once
simple.
again.
All right. Thanks for coming.
Have a good season.
Carolina.
You don't want to take Carolina first? That's a big payout.
Hit it plus 1,000.
Put $100 on that.
Yeah.
You're good.
You don't got a producer no more. You're good.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe a different world they come in first place.
An alternate timeline this dude's betting on? What is this dude's crazy? That's smart. He said at least not on this timeline, but maybe another timeline. Carolina could come in first. This guy's thinking outside the box. What does this Subway do to you, bro?
What do you mean?
All right, let's carry the hell on, shall we? But yeah, next week, please tune in. Or no, not even next week, because breaking news. If you guys haven't been following along, no show next week.
What?
Wow.
And golf tournament, we're all taking a break.
Can I get in that golf tournament?
And if you got money, you could join.
How much?
170.
What happens if I win?
Congratulations.
Get a handshake, yeah.
Way to go.
So playing for nothing?
Yeah, it was a good time, bro. It's for a good cause.
Oh, charity's out.
It's a bad guy, Anthony.
This guy wants to win some money.
That's
Sorry
good.
about the kids.
Is that why you brought your clubs today? You just getting ready?
Yeah, I came back from golfing today.
Where were you golfing? It was pouring rain.
Hyde Park.
Oh, brother, it was a mess out there.
No, it wasn't bad. It was just sprinkling.
Okay.
Just a little sprinkle.
Yo, out by us, I don't know how it was by you. It was
I thought there
fucking.
was a tornado. About
That's what I'm saying. It was bad.
How about that, by the way? Western New York, new tornado alley?
Some are saying.
Yeah, I've been hearing that. I mean,
I don't like that.
Buffalo had a tornado right in the city? I mean, you kidding me? Right by Lake Erie? What's going on here?
Gotta wipe the bums out.
Yeah. Oh, clean the streets.
Okay.
Win-win for Buffalo. Sorry about it.
Hey,
Yeah.
the T's and P's.
Watch out for that roof piece. Good guy was asleep already.
Yeah, he's done.
Yep.
T's and P's to the bums out there. Moment of silence.
Feel bad. Moment of silence.
Moment passed.
Moment
Anyways,
passed.
you're the one that said they're living the best life right
Yeah,
now.
they were.
Go
I ain't
ahead,
gonna
say
lie to
it.
you. Yo, you know them. I think we talked about this Friday. Actually.
Go for it. I want to hear it.
Yeah, you know they out in Toronto, I heard they got these robots. We talked about it in this show too. That they deliver the food. I don't know if it's like a DoorDash or something. They got the bots out there delivering the pizza, za, what you name it. It's in the robot. Bro, if I'm a bum, I'm just breaking in that bitch, and I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
That's life, this guy said.
You're eating good.
Still no
complain.
home, no
Then if-
job. Come
then
on.
If you get in trouble, I'm like, I already ate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put me in jail. What do I get? 3 meals a day?
Well, I mean,
that's gonna
yeah.
suck. Yeah.
I would hate to go right now.
Yeah, don't take me.
I'll rob another one if you need me to.
Yep.
No, bums are doing all right. I mean, T's and P's are the ones out that had to deal with that tornado. In all seriousness, tornado in Buffalo is fucking crazy.
Terrifying.
I couldn't imagine. I mean, there was one in the falls, right by the whirlpool.
Couldn't tell you.
All right, this guy.
Was there?
Clearly not a weather guy.
No, I guess not.
I'm just like this. What
What'd
happened
you
to Niagara
say?
Falls? Couldn't tell you.
Was there one in DeVoe? Whirlpool?
You live out there?
I was in Jersey when it happened.
Oh, shit, you're right. You got to pass.
Would you hit up D'Alessandro's?
Hit up what?
You like
what?
you like D'Alessandro's?
What was that?
Get yourself a Philly cheesesteak whiz wit.
Oh, no, I did not.
Dang, you fucked
Missed
up.
out.
You fucked up bad.
Yep.
So you went to Subway instead. How the disrespect?
I was at the Walmart Subway twice.
That is down bad, bro. Down
It was
bad.
in Jersey.
Yes.
Hey, we got a chopped cheese place every corner. Give me the Walmart.
You know what?
No,
Walmart looks great.
Walmart
No.
Subway looks good to me.
Give me the cheap
In
stuff.
New Jersey, I was in the middle of absolute nowhere. I was in
The
hillbilly
way you
land.
said that.
I think some hay flew in my mouth. I was
Yeah.
smoking out the thing.
Hey,
Whoa, whoa.
You're doing what?
No, I had a hay thing.
It was hay
I
thing,
had a
dude.
straw coming out of my mouth. Like
Hey,
I'm in the
yo.
middle of hillbilly.
In the middle of Hillbilly.
In the middle of hillbilly. We all been there
Grew up
before.
there.
I don't know how to transition to this next topic, but we're
Yeah,
gonna
just
give
do
it a
it.
shot
Still
anyway.
cold.
So I don't know if y'all seen, they released the players, first time eligible players for the 2025 Hall of Fame. I'll share it on the screen right now.
I have not. Live reaction.
All right, live reaction. Let's go. Love to see it.
See, I did my research. He told me, I'm like, oh, I got
There's some things I just like be blind about.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. So, notable players eligible for the Pro Football Hall of Fame for the first time in 2025. We got Luke Kuechly,
What?
Marshall Yonda,
What?
Adam Vinatieri,
What?
Joe Staley,
What?
Marshawn Lynch,
What?
Eli Manning,
What?
Darren Sproles, and Clay Matthews. What a fucking list there. Out of all these guys, who do you want to see the most be first ballot? You can start, Logan.
Darren Sproles. I mean,
I see that
was
one
my
coming.
guy growing
Yeah,
up.
you mentioned him at the top of the show.
Yeah, I mean, I love Darren Sproles. In all seriousness, Luke Kuechly.
Oh, yeah.
He's a guarantee, right? I mean, there's no
should.
chance he doesn't make it in.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. When you're watching, and I had the pleasure of watching that guy play live.
Yeah.
And, I mean, 12, 13 tackles a game every game. That's unheard of.
That was unreal.
And him calling out the play before it's about to happen and reading it like a script. I mean, it was Luke Kuechly when Cam Newton called that wheel route. Watch that wheel route. And then come to find out, like, it was a wheel route because Kuechly was watching tape the week before and called it out, like, on the dot. Now, the Patriots still scored because Carolina sucks. Still.
Yeah. Still to this day.
Luke Kuechly, I mean, he was an animal. So, Luke Kuechly, no-brainer for me.
Retired too soon, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably could have still done it for another couple years.
Yeah, I mean, he was early 30s, but just health, you know.
Stuff.
He went out on top.
Yep.
So, I got to give him props. And then, I'd probably put Kuechly 1. I'd love to see Sproles make it, but I'm going to put him 3rd. I'm going to put Vinatieri 2.
Okay.
Time to give the kickers a little bit of love.
Just a little bit.
Automatic Adam Vinatieri. I'm sure as a Colts guy, you love him.
Yeah.
Goat kicker. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the brand, baby.
Got to put him at 2. There's my 3.
All right. So we're going 3.
All right, there we go.
All right. Brother Brennan, you're 3. What's up?
Just for the transition,
Yeah.
Clay Matthews.
Oh, okay. First ballot.
Hey, man.
Star of Pitch Perfect, too.
Oh, I missed Terrell Suggs on this list, too. He didn't make he was cropped out the screen. If that changes anything.
Read the Panthers play like a book. Cam Newton. You watch film? All right, watch it.
Yeah, watch this,
Boom.
watch this.
Anyways, yes,
Yeah.
Super Bowl winner. One of the best linebackers for the Packers. He deserves it.
Okay.
Let's see who else.
He's thinking.
Take care of your mentals and your chicken.
Yep.
Has to be, man. He goated for sure.
Yep.
Just personality wise, put him in there. Honestly, one of the better personalities in the league.
Be fucking beast mode.
It's
Oh my
just
dick.
Over and over and over and over again. Put him in Hall of Fame.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Exactly. Now look at everybody.
Yeah.
I'm just here so I don't get fined in these training camp, mandatory mini camps. Yeah, look what he started. Unreal, ahead of his time. You got one more for us?
Oh yeah, and just for them to talk about that Super Bowl, just because they were not supposed to win against the Patriots, Eli Manning, just total Tom Brady killer,
Goat killer, goat
Hell yeah.
slayer,
yeah.
if you will.
And those are my 3.
Okay. For personal reasons, obviously, Adam Vinatieri.
Oh
Top of
yeah.
the list.
Oh, yeah.
Not even if I wasn't a Colts fan, bro. Most points scored in NFL history. Let that sink in. A kicker did this shit.
Goat.
I don't even need to say more.
Yeah, what more is to say?
Probably like the clutchest kicker of all time. I mean, he showed it when he played for the Patriots. Brought that same mindset over to Indianapolis. His first season wins the Super Bowl. This dude is the GOAT. He can still go out there and play now. Have you seen him recently?
He might be a linebacker now.
More jacked than before, bro. I mean,
With the new kickoff, he might.
Oh yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Adam Vinatieri for sure, GOAT kicker. I'll say it. I mean, he's right up there with Justin Tucker, but just for the sole fact he's scored the most points in NFL history, there's no denying first ballot. I mean, simple as that. Another personal reason, Marshawn Lynch, bro. Maybe my favorite running back of all time. Run through a motherfucker face. I mean, I could go all day with one-liners this guy's had, just his whole personality. If there was social media back then, my God, he's still a superstar now. You see, they brought him in for Amazon. He's doing his own bits, his own segments. Big community guy. He's always repping Oakland, taking care of them. You guys remember seeing the video. He went all the way out to Hawaii for no fucking reason. Was on the streets handing everybody turkey out. Just the whole Applebee's bit when he was in Buffalo. Main reason he wanted to get out of Buffalo, he said he went outside one day, was snowed into his driveway. He said, yeah, I got to get the fuck out of here. I shouldn't be here. I'm from California, bro. I never had to deal with this shit in my life. Gets traded to Seattle, flips the whole script for Seattle with the Beastquake. Ends up, if they would have gave him the ball,
On that ball right there.
if they would have ran the ball against the New England Patriots,
Another one.
they would have been the dynasty before Kansas City was. Let that sink in for a second. Fucking beast mode Marshawn Lynch. I don't care what the stats are. There is no criteria to make the Hall of Fame now. Sterling Sharp isn't a Hall of Famer, they said, because he didn't play long enough. Bullshit. One of the best tight ends of all time. So there's no criteria. Get Marshawn Lynch in there. Why not? And then my last pick would be, I want to say Eli Manning, bro, but I don't know. I'm a big Manning guy too. You could debate Eli Manning. I think what gets him in, because obviously he's a Manning, he's gonna get in.
Oh yeah.
I think the things that's gonna get him in is those 2 Super Bowls and his name. I haven't looked that deep into the stats or anything, and maybe that's something we can do next week or the week after, since we won't be here. Not next week. That's right. I think Eli will get in, but I mean Joe Staley, bro, he don't get talked about enough. Probably one of the greatest offensive tackles of all time.
Marshall Yanda might be the best left guard.
There you go. I mean, you can make an argument for all these guys, to be honest with you. But we know the way it goes, all of them aren't going to get in first ballot. But if I had to pick Adam Vinatieri, Marshawn Lynch, Joe Staley. Manning will get in. I just don't know if he's first ballot, especially with this list. And other guys who aren't even in there yet. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. Makes sense to me.
You get me this?
Yeah, I get you.
All right. That's all I need to know.
There we go.
All right, brother Brandon, you had something to add?
What's
I
that?
seen you throwing some topics here. What's going on in the league, bro? There's some breaking news today.
Yeah. So Haason Reddick said, you know what? Fuck the Jets. Please trade me. You don't want to pay me after we talked about it? Yeah, get me out of here.
So why did you trade for me if you're not going to pay me?
Right. Shitty ass organization.
Bro, we've talked about this for a couple weeks. The Jets traded for a problem. How didn't they know? The reason why he wanted to get traded from Philly, I mean, Logan, you know, he wanted to get paid.
Yep.
So he's like, all right, I'm going to the Jets. Don't get
New
paid.
York, they got money.
I think it was a clear sign they weren't going to pay him after just letting Bryce Huff walk.
Yep.
Because essentially, same position, right? Bryce Huff is a couple years younger.
Similar player.
Better stats. Pay the young guy who got promised. But no, they let him walk to Philly. Essentially traded him to the Eagles.
Just traded it straight up,
Haason
basically.
Reddick.
Except we pay.
Except you pay. Yeah. But now it's like, all right, you want to get paid? We'll talk about it later. Just come over, we'll figure it out. As a matter of fact, we can't pull it off. Sorry about it. What's your thoughts on the situation, bro? Knowing Haason Reddick, having to deal with him in Philly with that contract situation, what is your thoughts on him? Already requested a trade.
I'm also going to add, who's the GM?
Joe Douglas.
He said, actually, we're not going to trade him, though. I talked to him earlier. We're going to keep him here. And if you're not here, you're going to get fined.
Yeah, so
we're
going
gonna
to continue to get fined. And even
Yep.
Robert Saleh, like, when he's asked by the media, he's like, yeah, he's in a good mental spot. We know he's going to come in. He's going to, practice.
I haven't talked to him, though.
I even talked to him. Haason Reddick, he's coming in. Everything is good. Everything's good here in New York. Rodgers back. I know he's, he has some things to take care of, but we will find him. Even though he told me ahead of time when he needed time off, we granted him, but I said, hey, we're going to find you. And that's okay. We're all good. Everything is good. Logan, what do you think, bro?
Well, you led into what did you think of the whole contract situation in Philly? To be honest with you, I mean, number one, Haason Reddick, Philly native. I mean, he big Philly guy. It was awesome to see him play in Philly for, the short amount of time that we got to watch him there. He never provided any sort of contract dispute with us. He said he wanted to stay in Philly, but I respect him for trying to chase the bag 100%. Make your money. You only get so much
make your money, bro.
Once again, Howie Roseman just showing that he is the best general manager in football. To be able to get a pick for a guy who doesn't even want to play for the team that he got traded to because they won't pay him. Masterclass by Howie Roseman. We got a third-round pick that could turn into a second-round pick. It won't. If Haason Reddick doesn't play for the Jets, it's not going to turn into anything. But I'll take a third-round pick all day for a guy that he's not even going to play for. I mean, it was just it was a good move. Obviously, kind of like what you guys were saying, bringing in that Bryce Huff. Such a solid move. Younger guy. The sack total wasn't the same. Haason Reddick still led him in sacks, but it was his best year yet. I mean, he's going to come in and he's going to work under Vic Fangio, and he's going to be, the guy that we need to have on the edge. He's going to be cooking up with Nolan Smith, who we got from Georgia, and those are going to be our 2 edge rushers, and we're going to see what happens. It sucks because I was a big Haason Reddick fan. I really was. I mean, he was so good. He was so quick. He was always on the ball. But as long as I can have something similar with Bryce Huff, we'll be all right.
Yeah, I feel like with the Haason Reddick stuff, it seems like everywhere he goes, the way it ended. Good morning. The way it ended, it's almost the same situation. Like, he has a phenomenal season. First year he's in the system. Then it just transitions to, I want to get paid more, or just get me out of here. That's what it feels like, at least. But for the Jets not realizing that, like, the main reason he wanted to get traded is the contract, and you're like, nah, we're gonna use our Jedi mind tricks to let them know, hey, you don't need the money. You're gonna have a good season. Just play with us. The money don't mean nothing. That was just a Philly thing. You're in New York now. Everything is good. This defense is great. It's gonna be better with you here. We're not gonna pay you. They traded for the problem. It just blows my mind, bro. It's not going to end well, especially with Joe Douglas being on the stand now. If you ask me, the worst stand now, he either gets paid or he ain't playing this year. They traded for nothing.
Yep.
The Jets are going Jet.
I mean, what is an offseason without a Jet? Yeah.
And they do it to themselves. They do it to themselves every time.
Now, if he were to get traded, where would you like him to go?
Philadelphia, baby.
Welcome back.
Bro,
that third round pick we got?
It was all part of the plan.
Yeah.
Howie Roseman gets more GOAT points for sure.
And guess what? We're going to pay you $5 million less than what you want, because I know you want to play here. Sorry about it.
You got yourself in a situation, brother.
This is on you.
Yeah. Unreal.
I got 2 teams.
Just already off top, dome.
One, just because it'd be awesome to see how that defense will be with him on it, the Bears.
Right on?
Yes. Just another level.
They got money. Go pay them.
I do have some.
Second team. Just swap Haason Reddick for Brandon Ayuk.
Bro,
Obviously some draft picks.
If he goes to the Niners, just cancel the season for the NFC.
Chase Young still in the Niners?
No, he's on the
New
Saints.
Orleans.
He's not a
Okay.
I mean, you can share your thoughts on
With
him.
a broken freaking neck.
Yeah.
We're going to sign you, but you just had surgery too. Yeah, welcome to the season.
Get a neck brace on out there. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that would be crazy.
Him and Nick Bosa off the edge?
My God.
Yeah.
Fred Warner.
Yeah.
Goddamn Javon Hargrave, bro.
What's his name? Palomalu Jr.?
Hufunga?
Yeah, Hufunga.
My God.
Yes. He's a beast.
Drake Greenlaw when he gets back from his injury.
Man, forgot about him.
Ayuk on the Jets, that'll help them out. Mike Williams, we don't have to worry about his injury history. Garrett Wilson doesn't have to be number 1.
New York is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I can't wait to see the Jets go 7-9 this year. It's going to be awesome. Aaron Rodgers done. This is his last year.
You sure?
Yep. I just have a feeling.
No Super Bowl?
If they don't have a winning season, Aaron Rodgers is done. And then the Jets are right back to square one. Mark Sanchez, bring him on in. Get him in here.
Get out of the ACC network booth.
Yep.
Or whatever the fuck he's on.
Pigskin here.
Unreal. Brother Brennan, you had some you were diving deep into college football. I guess they released the college football polls. What do we got, dude?
Oh, yeah. So we're only going to do top 10.
You a big college guy?
I can be on a good day. Right. Saturday, sit down, bowl of chili. Why not?
Sure.
Right? Yeah.
See, I'm trying to get in it, so I'm trying to pay more attention to it.
Good.
Anyways, top 10. Let me go 10-1, 1-10.
10-1.
10-1. All right. Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say nothing about these teams, so I'm just going to rip through.
Just push through.
9, Michigan.
Why not?
Go
8, Penn State. Pretty low. 7, Notre Dame. 6, Ole Miss. 5, Bama. 4, Texas. 3, Oregon. 2, OH.
I-O, baby. You heard that.
And
Logan.
number 1, Georgia Bulldogs.
Carson Beck, eh?
That makes sense.
We're taking the boys out for a couple brewskis.
All right.
Let's go driving.
What?
Whoa.
That's what the bulldog. That's a bulldog thing, brother. That's not me.
Yeah, hey.
That's not me. I mean, the record shows. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry about
Holy
it.
shit.
That guy's keys.
Take
a couple drinks.
Take the key bowl right now.
Yep.
Everyone's just,
Whichever car you
just
want.
relax.
It's all
Yeah.
yours.
Seriously.
Call an Uber. Right
Hey.
now.
Where does Buffalo rank on that?
Oh,
top
brother.
25?
Probably like 50.
Probably not even 50.
200, if I had to guess.
Couldn't tell you. I only have a picture of
I guess the only one that really is stands out to me, like Ole Miss. What number were they?
6.
Over who? Florida State. I mean, Florida State got a brand new team.
Florida State, Michigan, Penn State, Notre Dame.
Michigan's kind of crazy. I mean, I know they lost a lot of guys, but they're
Well, they
fucking
lost the coach.
lost everybody.
Lost a lot of guys.
Yeah, they lost their running back.
Who else was there?
Go through it again.
No, just go through the teams.
Florida State, Michigan, Penn State, Notre Dame.
I'm surprised they're above Notre Dame. I mean, they got Riley Leonard transferring from Duke. He's a dog. You know about Riley?
No.
Oh, yeah, could be him.
I couldn't say nothing about
He's a
him.
guy. I mean, if he made Duke good in football, that's all you gotta say, bro.
All I know is we're going to take our hand up, and then we're going to do this.
Why?
The Texans. Horns up, baby. Let's go
That's
Texans.
your squad?
I don't know yet.
Quinn Ewers, Arch Manning?
That's the only reason. That's all I got on them.
If you had to pick a team, who would it be? Bama? You mentioned Bama a
Give me
couple times.
Kennesaw State taking
All
it.
right, that was nice. But Brown Breaker?
Brown Breaker.
Okay.
Get him in there. Anybody but Penn State. And that's coming from a Philly guy. Not a big
Wow.
Penn State guy. I'm more of a Temple guy. And whatever you
All
do,
right.
if you're watching, do not look up Micah Parsons' locker room in Penn State. That's all I'm going to say.
Why would you bring it up then?
Yep. I got to say it.
He's just swinging the
Yep.
meat around?
Yep. Hey.
Whoa, what is going on at Penn State?
Hey.
I mean, they don't
Good show. Go ahead and look it up.
they don't have a great history as it is with that sort of stuff.
Nope,
So
Joe knew.
Drake.
is that situation?
Yep. You tell me.
I
Do a
don't
little
want to.
research.
I
don't
think
think
I'm
I
all
want
right.
to.
I don't need that in my
Yeah.
algorithm, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And now he's a top linebacker in the league, Micah Parsons.
I had no idea.
Hey.
We got to relax. I mean, Juju got cut because he has meat out on Snapchat.
That's probably why they cut him. They're like, we're not going to cut him yet.
So you know what,
Coach is probably thinking, no way it's that big.
bro?
That guy's, yeah,
Yo,
yeah. He's thinking, I can't have that in my locker room. Are you kidding me? Get this
Not
guy
on-
out of here.
not on my team.
I mean, Drake May's gonna start crying when he sees that. He's gonna. I'm supposed to be throwing to this guy.
Distraction on the
Yep.
team,
Anyways, we're going to change the topic here.
bro. You know, hold on, but you know it's bad when you're a wide receiver and you get cut to a team that needs receivers.
Bad.
You had to fuck up
Has to
bad.
be.
Yeah.
The way I see it, they really like the rookies. Because they got like 2 or 3, right?
And they keep their meat in their pants.
Hey, shout out.
So keep your meat in your pants.
We have to clap to that. I feel like that's normal. Like, you should do that.
Well, so is not drunk driving, but Jordan.
You know what?
Well,
It changes it, man.
Yeah.
You got college football game?
I do love it. Love
How's our squad?
it. We're doing really, really well. So we're ranked.
Temple?
Yeah, I think we're 13.
Holy shit! Good guess.
Yep.
Who would've known?
Buffalo.
What year?
This is my second year in.
Okay.
Second year in the system. We had to let go of the first coach. Sorry. I mean, it is what it is. Quarterback. I think he was a senior when I got in. And funny enough, quick little side story about me.
All right,
I
I'm
used
in.
to play football back in the day.
Oh, this guy.
My right guard, when I was playing football, is currently the starting right guard for Buffalo.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Pretty sweet. So he's in the game. Shot him a DM. Yo, let's go. We're in the game. So that was pretty cool. You know.
Do they have a name and everything on there? Or?
Oh yeah, Tyler.
Oh,
Shout
okay.
out.
Shout out Tyler.
Yep.
Let's go clap him up.
Yep. He's gonna be a dog. I'm not even kidding. He's 6'7", 360.
Bro, you showed me a picture of this guy. I'm like, he might make the league, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He is a unit animal.
Hell yeah.
Get that guy to walk on for the Buffalo Bills. Get yourself
Okay. They might need him after
We'll take
seeing
it.
Saturday.
yourself a guy. Yeah,
You think he'd be a tank talk guy?
he would. I'd get him on the show. need him on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell him we do remote if he can't make it. 'Cause I think I don't even know if he can fit in through the doorway.
He lives 10 minutes away. So.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Yep.
10 minutes is
He's a
cool.
walk here.
He's local.
I mean,
Don't walk here, but
don't walk here. I mean, you never know around here.
that's true. That's true.
But
Tough streets.
okay, respect to UB.
Yeah.
See, I had a little beef with UB. I mean, I had a rant a couple weeks ago. It's like, if I took that job, bro, it ain't gonna be easy. What am I gonna use to recruit these guys? Fucking, we got chicken wings and McDonald's across the street on campus.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like they were talking about on the Chase today. Wakewood and Atlanta were talking about it. They said, we're not a big like college football area, but the way the people are with the Bills, if UB was any like, even if they were decent or good, it would be electric.
Yeah,
It would.
be there. Why not?
So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like who was it years ago? Was it Tyree Jackson or whoever was quarterback at that time? You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. But I can't think of because he ended up playing for Buffalo as a tight end, I think, right?
Something like
It was
that.
Tyree. Yeah.
Yeah, but even back then, like, I mean, sort of electric. I mean, there's a little buzz.
Mac?
Oh, I got a
Stadium
story. I got a
sold
story, bro.
Oh.
Almost killed me.
Oops.
Yeah. We're at I went up for it was Ace Hood and ASAP Mob concert. My buddy went to school there, so I met up with him. Lost him in the crowd, so I'm just vibing, doing my thing, bro. A couple vitamins in me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like doing my thing, and then there's a girl next to me. She's doing her thing, whatever. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. Fucking Ace Hood is on stage doing his thing. And I look back over, fucking mammoth of a man, bro. Seen the mohawk.
That's got to be Khalil Mack.
Just looking at me, son.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm just going over here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want no
that's
problems.
his girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
And ever since I'm like,
You think he's still with her?
it's a good question.
Think that'd be your last day on earth if you said a word to her?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, me and Khalil Mack, you told me,
Yeah.
you know, no shot. Still in the league doing his thing too.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
Yeah.
Good year last year. 4 sacks, 1 game.
Yeah.
Hell of a
Always
That's
getting
good
paid.
period.
Always getting paid too.
Yeah. Good for him.
Shout out Khalil.
Buffalo.
I'm glad your squads are doing good, man.
Yeah.
So, Brother Brent, I know Brother Brent's diving into the game. How are we doing? UB too?
You're 6.
Okay, you're moving through. How we?
Yeah.
Any championships? Or?
I think 16.
Okay. Nice.
16 not bad. You imagine you beat 16? We were just talking about how electric this place would be.
Yeah.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like 87 across the board overalls. I moved to the ACC this year.
Get him out of action.
This shit's scary.
Yeah. Yeah. Different animal.
Oh, yeah.
Played Miami. Scared
Hey,
the whole time.
hey, this ain't Toledo, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Oh,
But
wow,
yeah,
Bobcats
had to
fucking-
move out. I'm waiting for the Syracuse game. That shit's gonna be electric.
UB is there? Is it at Cuse or UB?
Couldn't tell you.
I'll be tuning
bro.
in, I'll tell you that.
I'm in.
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we got to get Brother Brent streaming. You
Yeah.
think you tune into that?
I'd watch that game in specific. Sure.
100%. Tank Talk stream, bro. Come on.
Syracuse ranked.
See, the problem is I don't talk when I game because I gotta lock in.
I mean, that's okay. I
I gotta
mean,
lock in. So I'm just sitting there.
you rage a little bit. I can see you raging. I mean, back in the day when we lived under the same roof, yeah, this guy.
See, not as much, especially that game.
He's like, what the fuck?
It's like, listen, when the crowd is rocking and Mo Bamba's playing, I'm just like, the game's fucking over. The game's fucked.
Where's that?
Just any stadium.
Any stadium?
Any stadium.
Pulse rating.
Dude, they know you're kryptonite.
Yeah.
Mo Bamba?
Nah, you just know.
Oh.
You just know.
I didn't know that was a thing. I don't have it yet. I've been trying to
Yeah,
get
the
it.
little-
but-
the little
That's
stadium
only Penn
reader.
State. What? I thought it's only Penn State.
No, they do.
No.
A lot of different stadiums.
No.
That's where it originated, Penn State.
Yeah.
I go,
Yeah. Played them last year. I was like, fuck that.
Well, you almost
Worst
came
game
away
of
with
my
the
life.
dub.
Yeah.
Shout out you guys, man.
That shit
Hopefully
was
keep
tough.
rolling. What else we got? Olympics, dude. Did you watch any of the basketball? Yo, they can't call it French fries no more, baby. It's American fries.
Yeah.
The men's and women's team beat France. Fucking shout out to Steph Curry. You kidding me?
Steph and
watch-
LeBron, man.
With
Fucking
my dad,
carried.
I watched the fourth quarter. was the only part of the best because he had to tune in to see the gold medal.
You got
Only thing you had to see.
Yeah, and to watch Curry do what he does is it's generational.
100%.
In front of Wemby.
On Wemby.
Over him.
Over Wemby. Yo, in the picture that they took, the still image, the ball's not even in a shot. That's how high he had to get it up.
And still made it.
And you could ask Aiden because we were heading home from the Bills preseason game. Just enough time to tune in. Seeing it happen. U.S. takes the goal. Kurt Angle theme on loop until we got home. Shout out.
Only way to do it.
USA. 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 How many gold medals in a row? 5?
Yeah, count them.
Come on.
Anyways,
And we just getting started.
I ain't got to tell you the rest for the medal count, but we are in first.
Collective.
40 gold, 44 silver, 42 bronze.
Come on, bro.
Let's go.
126 medals, bro.
That's America.
Then I'll tell you how close the second was. China.
Yep. Second again, China.
40 gold. Right?
How about it?
Oh, 40 gold. 27 silver. Big jump. 24 bronze.
Can't make the cut. Sorry.
91 in total.
Who's behind
Not
them?
even close.
Who cares? Fuck them.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
top,
fuck 'em.
baby. Let's go. USA. 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 Come on, Aiden. USA. There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
He's got it.
Anthony?
USA.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's go around the room.
There it is.
USA.
USA. USA.
There we go.
USA.
Oh, he just jumped in there.
May I restart the loop?
Well, there's no camera over there.
You
USA.
can still hear him, can't you?
All right.
Hey, how was it? Share your experiences at your first NFL game, bro. Before we get up out of here, the people got to know this. On the field, I think this guy went on the field.
Yeah, we were on the field after the game, but start off the game, pretty good. I was hating on Caleb Williams. That's probably why they won by 30 points.
I knew you were the problem. I
Yeah.
knew it.
I said he was a draft bust. I will still back that up, but
I was about to say we can't fully. Yeah.
it's just a preseason game.
Yeah.
I will
Exactly.
say
Stand on it.
Bill Stadium food, amazing. They gave-
Amazing.
They gave this guy 3 chicken tenders and his fries.
3.
Yeah.
You got 3?
I appreciate you being excited for me about that.
I was jealous.
He said, "Damn, that looks really good.
Yeah,
I should have got that."
only 2 problems. One, I got burned up under the sun, turned red.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, summertime.
I was advised to wear shorts. I was gonna wear pants there, but
Yeah.
it is
Don't
what it is.
wear pants.
And second thing, fourth quarter, there's trash flying all over the stadium.
Shit happens,
The
man.
people, they can stop littering,
Welcome to Buffalo.
I guess.
How was your experience on the field?
On the field, it's pretty good.
You catch any touchdowns?
Hell no, man. He got brick hands.
No, I got one.
I don't mean to throw him under the bus.
There's
You make me look bad.
there's too many kids in the way. I was about to truck a few of them, but
That's what you ought to do. Get yourself in rhythm.
Should have
Yep.
got the
I didn't
scouts out
wanna
there.
get
Like,
kicked
holy
out.
shit, who's that?
there was like 50 security guards on the field. I didn't want to get
Start
tackled.
trucking them too. Why not?
I mean, what do you take jujitsu for?
Yeah. Get that guy in.
No, for real.
It's a one-on-one experience, not 50-on-1.
You got stand up business.
I do what I can.
All right. That's what I love to hear, man. Glad you had a good time.
Hey, let's go football. Huh?
Hey,
Let's go football.
Go Bills, huh?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe.
See, I didn't say that proudly, and then you guys just it hurts. Okay,
I embarrass them when I don't say it back. Whenever, because we go every weekend, basically.
bro, in the parking lot every time. All right. Oh yeah, you're good. Go Bills.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Bro, I don't ignore them. I'm like, yep. I say, yep.
nah. There's a few times where you just no words.
Game ahead, nah, dude. I mean, it's respect. I just can't say it. I can't.
You
come
could
around.
say it.
I have never said it. Never will.
You've said it twice.
See, this guy's got a counter on me.
I've never
I know. I'm not. I got to. That's how many times you don't say it.
Whatever.
Whole family Buffalo fans. I don't think I've ever said it once in my life. Go Birds. Till the
There it
day
is.
I die.
Till the day I die.
Fly, Eagles, fly. I don't remember the rest
On
of it.
the road to
victory.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low. Hit 'em high.
Yep.
And watch those Eagles fly. fly.
Eagles fly.
Yeah.
On the road to victory.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Maybe a Super Bowl.
E-A-G-L-E-S.
Eagles. Yeah.
Well
You'll tell me you'll do that, but not say go Bills.
Yeah.
You're a phony.
Hey.
The Bills make me want to
Shot.
That's a cool song.
Sorry. Could be better. Probably just like this show. Could have been a lot better as always, but we make it work, man. And
Oh,
you know what, Logan? You made it better. I'll be honest.
Happy to be here. What a show.
Dude, phenomenal show. I
That's
can't, I
fun.
can't lie to you. We're gonna have to do this again.
Can't wait.
Anytime you want, bro.
You tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
He was so hype. He was here before we were.
Yep. That's commemorative there.
Yeah.
He said, "Where the fuck
took
they
a
at?"
pitch out to Mr. B's.
Yeah, shout out, by the way. Some of the best stinger food I've ever had.
Okay. That's coming from a Philly.
Chips were a
brother.
little,
Oh, no.
she goes, hey, you want to sub out the fries for the chips? I'm like, oh, homemade chips? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring them on over.
That was a mistake.
Never again. Ever.
Could only imagine what they made those with.
Yep. They claim potatoes. I mean, you go there, you tell me what they taste like.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to follow up on
Yeah.
that. So,
But drinks were good.
hell yeah.
I got a mason jar about this big.
Ooh.
Cost me $4. I'll go there every night.
Ooh.
Okay.
There we go.
What was in the cup?
A little bit of Captain Morgan.
What?
Maybe a little whiskey.
What?
Tequila.
What?
Vodka.
What?
Beer.
What?
Wine.
What?
More whiskey.
What?
Vodka.
What?
You like drinking? Give me a hell yeah.
Hell
yeah.
yeah, dude. Hey, you said you're going away. I won't even be here this Friday. Damn, no HP Logan or Tank or Troy on an HP
It's gonna
Happy
be a
Hour
quiet
Friday.
day Friday.
My God, good luck to you, 80. Jeez
We got
Louise.
HP Matty going over.
Okay, so he won't be alone.
Yep. Should be a good time. Should be a good time. It's gonna be twice. You're gonna meet her next one.
Okay. I've seen her around. She's been around. Yeah.
She'll do a good job. But yeah, I'll be going to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Come see me in Chicago. I'll be at Fan Expo this weekend, and then following weekend, Burbank Card Show.
Okay.
Catch me at a Santa Monica club.
How about that?
I'm going hopping.
Okay.
Yep.
Love to see it. Hey, I know you sent a good amount of people in. Do you think they would like to go to a preseason football game?
I know I'd like to go to a
Okay.
preseason football game.
Well, we can help you out with that.
Okay.
Because this guy's just running the
Yeah.
show now. Jeez
That was the
Louise.
plug.
Well, talk about people. We got some comments.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't read the first one. Just first one, shout out Logan. That's
Hey,
our
shout out.
first one. Basically, we're just gonna say shout out
This
Logan.
Logan guy has to be on here.
Yeah, I know. We're trying.
Hey.
All right, before I was rudely interrupted. I mean, I'm trying to help the people.
Trying to
You
get
know?
a plug in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
We got comments.
Listen, I'll take it. I mean, he's giving me compliments.
He's putting you over.
Interrupt him whenever you
no,
need.
He's
I got
putting you
you.
over, brother. But if they want to go to a football game, bro, we got their back.
What?
We just gotta, we got the 1K giveaway. So once we get 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, I believe we're sitting at 841. So we are very, very close. Pretty close to under 150. We got 2 tickets to an NFL preseason game with their name on it. All they got to do is subscribe to us here and comment their favorite team for a chance to win.
Is that easy?
It's that easy. I mean, winner would be
Serious?
it's
Seriously.
a serious show. You kidding? Can it be more serious? Winner will be announced when we reach 1,000 subscribers on this channel. I mean, I can repeat it one more time if you missed it.
Yeah, just once.
For the 1K giveaway, win 2 tickets to an NFL preseason game of your choice. You only got 2 weeks left to do this.
Come on, man.
If not, I mean, I guess we'll just have to carry it over to the regular season. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Subscribe to us here on YouTube and comment your favorite team for a chance to win. You can comment on this video.
What?
You can comment on any of our pinned posts on X or Instagram.
What?
Any other content on our YouTube channel.
What?
Your favorite team for a chance to win. Winner will be announced when we reach 1,000 subscribers. That's
Oh,
simple.
yeah.
Brought to you by our friends over at SeatGeek.
Shout out.
Shout out SeatGeek. They helped me get 2 tickets to the Indiana Fever this week.
Nice.
Going to see Caitlin Clark, her first game back since the Olympic break. She's going to light the bitch up. And Saturday, Indianapolis Colts against the Arizona Cardinals.
Who are the Fever playing?
The Phoenix Mercury.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could have just told me who cares. Because Caitlin Clark's going for 30. So
Exactly.
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Hit the over easy.
Yeah.
All right. Logan, appreciate your time today,
Hey,
brother.
It was great.
Hopefully all you guys don't tune in next week because we ain't going to be on it. Taking a little break before because it's basically here, baby. Before you know, it's going to be the regular season. We got some fantasy football drafts coming up. We got to prepare for. Got Moranto's dad's Memorial Golf Classic next Monday. Maybe there'll be some content pieces out of that. You can catch me and Logan every Friday for Hit Parade Happy Hour on Fanatics live stream on David Adams' channel. Always a hell of a time.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't here this past week, but Triple H was.
Yeah.
It was
I don't know
unbelievable.
if you guys saw Triple H made an appearance.
Yeah. But no more work talk because Logan was, just a fan of the show.
Yep. Here for
Happy to be here.
Yep.
And, just here for the ride. And appreciate you stopping by, dude. Brennan, you got any plans during the break? I mean, it's a well-deserved little rest week.
I ain't got nothing going on. Yeah. Going to Florida the next week, though.
Oh, yeah, Florida boy. So you're going to miss man, so you plan your vacation the week after our break? What is that?
Listen, I already had it planned.
Okay, you're right. My bad.
Sorry.
So with that being said, we're still going to post daily content. Follow us at TankTalk_pod. Stay up to date with everything. Maybe there'll be some new blogs out on TankTalkPodcast.com. Keep an eye out for that.
You or Matt Johnson?
Only one way to find out. You gotta go subscribe to that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I know Anthony's been away for a while.
I'm here,
but he's back.
100%.
Logan, I don't know if you know about this bit. Oh, hold on. I just remembered something. What? You got something special for us, don't you?
What's that?
That's a very special Logan Spread the Bread. What are you thinking, bro?
Yeah, I got something for you. As I talked about earlier in the show, Phillies standing ovation tomorrow. Guess what? Phillies are winning that baseball game tomorrow. Go ahead and take the money line. Go ahead and take Taijuan Walker over 3.5 strikeouts. And where the money's going to be made, go ahead and give me Bryce Harper for a home run.
Okay.
That's the 3-leg.
What's the odds on this bitch?
Go ahead and hit it. I don't even know the odds, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
He just punched it in and he said that's it.
Yep.
I might honestly sprinkle a little bit on that before the Indy trip.
$5 on it. It'll change your life.
Okay. I might have to go back and watch this and
go.
punch that in.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
No
Logan
problem.
Special Spread the Bread.
Yep.
Beautiful. All right. Now what we're getting to. Please, before our break, dude, because I know people are going to get a little sleepy. They're going to get a little lazy, a little relaxation.
Right.
We still need to be motivated for the week, bro.
Please.
Give us our motivation for the week. Anthony's special motivation.
You guys want some motivation?
No shit.
That's what we
I'm
just
gonna
asked
give you some
for.
motivation.
Okay, here we go.
The best way to predict your future is to create it.
Is what?
Is to create it. Create your future.
Okay, I get it. Thank you. I thought he said grade. I was like, why would I grade it?
That's what I also thought he
Create
said.
your future.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's on you.
Hell yeah.
That's the way I hear it. I got motivated just by hearing you say it. I don't want to be anybody else but myself.
Yeah.
Goddamn right.
Create your damn future.
Yep.
And that starts when we get back 2 weeks from now.
Yep.
So that being said, everyone enjoy your little break. Enjoy the week. And we will see you 2 weeks from now. Hopefully.
Probably.
Goodbye.